Welcome back, everybody, to The Long Dark. How's it all going? Julia, hello. Laka, hello. How are you over on the YouTube side? I hope you're having a great day, both of you. Hope everybody's having a great day. Good to see y'all. This will be our last day playing on our Pleasant Valley start. It's actually gone really good for us. Next week, we will start a Desolation Point start. That'll be fun because we've not done a Desolation Point start in a long time. But, yeah, so that's where we're going there. We're on day 11 right now. We're in the Mystery Lake Camp office. We're heading towards the Forlorn Muskeg Forge to see if the Forlorn Muskeg, check out the Forlorn Muskeg Forge, get our stuff forged up there, our knives, our hatchets, our arrowheads, and all the good stuff. And then we'll be coming back to make bows and arrows. My new kitten, Princess Margaret Meow Meow, says hello. Well, hello to Princess Margaret Meow Meow. Wesley, how you doing? And then later today, we got some 7 Days to Die. We got our 40-day, Night 49 Horde Night happening at our brand new base. And then tomorrow, on Saturday, we're going to start a brand new run on Icarus. It's been almost a year since I played Icarus last. And there's been a lot of changes in Icarus, and we're going to start over, and we're going to have a brand new character that we're going to start building up, and we're going to be playing every weekend for quite a while. So, all right. With that said, let's go ahead and load in.
It's getting kind of heavy.
Yes, it is. It is kind of heavy. It's not very heavy though. It's not super duper heavy. This time we're going to be starting it. We're going to do 6 hours of Icarus tomorrow, Wesley. We're going to start at noon. 3 Eastern tomorrow with Icarus, and we're going to be going till like 6 o'clock. So, the air quality is so much better, Tegana. I actually woke up. This was the first morning I've woke up pretty much this week, and I didn't feel like something was just pushing down on my chest the whole time. So, much, much better. Thank you for asking. I mean, I still am a little stuffy, because I still have a little bit of the stuffs left over from it, but I'm doing way better, so. Hey, Rogue, how you doing over on the Twitch side? Hello, hello. All right, we got our heavy hammer. We got our 10 pieces of metal. What time of day is it? Oh, it is very dark out. Let's go ahead and rip this torch apart. Let's see, what else do we got here? Find our chest here. Okay, we can leave stuff in the cupboard here. We got a few things in the cupboard right now. Let's go ahead and leave 3 of the sewing kits. Let's leave that. We're just going to kind of leave stuff behind that we don't need at the moment. I don't really need the insulated flask. It's more of a want than a need. I can leave a few of the birch bark teas here as well. If we need that many birch bark teas, we're going to be dead anyway. And we have a few more prepared birch bark on us. Hey, Mr. Ozzy, how you doing? Thank you for the raid there, my friend. How are you, Mr. Ozzy? How you doing today? Looks like YouTube notifications crap the bed again. Doesn't surprise me. YouTube notifications are really bad. They do a really bad job with new YouTube notifications, and so it doesn't surprise me in the least bit. Alright, we're going to throw all these tiny teas in here because I just don't want to have them in my inventory. We'll keep the large ones on us. That just makes our inventory look better. I'm going to keep this stuff on me because I'm going to cook those up at some point, maybe while we're over there. All of our clothing looks good. I know what you mean. I got an allergy attack out of nowhere, sneezed my head off. Yeah, that's the worst, isn't it? It's out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Oh, did I? Well, I probably spelled it wrong, maybe. Did I spell it wrong? O-S-S-I-E, right? Oh, it's a 0. Oh. Okay, there's yeah. See, you use those in it, and then I can't get it. See, you use that in it, and I can't do it. There we go. There we go. Damn you using numbers as letters. Numbers are not letters. You damn kids using numbers as letters these days. Since when was a backwards 3 and E? Damn it.
I broke the goddamn wheel.
Thank you, good man, for the raid there. I appreciate it though, man. I do appreciate it. I just find that funny. Yeah, I just damn those numbers as letters. They always fool me. I'm fooled every time. I'm gonna take the I'm gonna leave this here just because it's heavy. We're gonna be coming back. Remember, we're gonna be making a knife and a hatchet, so we're gonna be coming back with extra weight on us. Let's leave some of the cattails here too. Let's leave like 50 of the cattails here because we're gonna be picking up more cattails as we go there. Nice to catch you live. I live in Ireland. I didn't know you lived in Ireland, Rogue. Wow. Somehow my name is harassment. I don't know why. What? That's weird. Marley, hello. How are you doing? How's it going? All right, let's go downstairs. What do we have cloth-wise on us? We got 11 cloth. Okay. Just gonna grab a couple cloth here too. There we go. All right, let's get a drink of water. Oh, man, I got a runny nose today. Okay. So we're going to head out. Like I said, we got some long dark cut. We got long dark now. We got some 7 days to die coming up later. It'll be the night 49. I don't know if we get a torch lit out here. It'll be the night 49 horde night because we're on day 49 right now. We left that off yesterday with a horde night coming up tonight. So that's going to be interesting. And then tomorrow we're going to be doing a whole day of Icarus. I went back, I started looking at some of the Icarus stuff going, yeah, I want to play some Icarus again. So we're going to be doing a whole day of Icarus tomorrow, which should be a lot of fun. Either the diary... What is going on? What is happening? Why is my... What is up with my internet right now? What is up with the internet right now? Hold on. What is wrong with the internet right now? Okay, everything's spazzing out. I think we're back. That's annoying as crap. Okay, it looks like we are back. I'm refreshing on my end too, because I lost everything on my end as well. And it losing. I'm continually I'm still losing on my end. I'm dropping frames like crazy. Yeah, hold on a second. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on today. I've had problems with my internet lately. I don't know if it is a issue with the I don't know if it's an issue with the internet or an issue with my computer. I think it's the internet. I think it's my frickin' internet. Yeah, I'm dropping frames on my end, or I was dropping frames. Yeah, I'm dropping frames again. Yeah, and I just went live again. Oh my god, are you freaking serious today, internet? Why does computer stuff have to be so annoying? Yeah, you're still there. Yep, you're still there. I don't know what's going on with my internet, though. I don't know why my... Yeah, my bit rate just dropped like crazy. Huh. Well, Mr. Man, everything's lagging right now. Everything's lagging right now. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm probably just gonna have to stop streaming for the day. I'm probably just gonna have to stop streaming if this doesn't fix itself. I don't know if it's my computer. I don't know if it's the internet. So yeah, I know there's a problem, folks. Telling me what's working and what's not working isn't going to help me at the moment. I'm trying to figure out, see if it's stabilizing. Yeah. Well, we're gonna try to go for a few more minutes. If everything just doesn't work here, we're just gonna stop streaming for the day. Yeah, if I turned it off and turned it back on, I'd just turn it off and go away for a while. So yeah, Mr. Man, I restarted my camera because that may have been part of the problem. It looks like things have stabilized. It looks like things have stabilized, but I'm not sure if they have or not. God damn, I gotta call Comcast, the con artists at the Comcast place, who promise you great internet and to deliver you crap. God, I hate internet anymore. It's become so you can't even have a choice on internets. You have to go through the company that's in your area. It's like the old Ma Bell company, you know, phone scam back in the day, where you had one company you could choose and you had no choice at all. Alright, so things appear to be better. Okay. Let's grab this rose hip over here. So yes, refresh, restart. But how you doing, Mr. Man? How you doing today? How's it going, Rogue, Kenneth, Faith, Tegeta? I hope you're all doing well. Sorry for the little hiccups there. Unfortunately, I don't have much control over my stuff. I don't have much control over the damn internet. Looks like we haven't dropped any more frames lately. Why does this feel like it's going to be a blizzard? You're doing amazing? Awesome. Yeah, Comcast is a joke. Unfortunately, they're the only one in my area that I can get internet through. Yeah, because it looks like we keep dropping a frame here or there. It's 3264.
To find some place to escape this cold.
I've dropped 3,264 frames in the stream. Now I've got my attention divided between my OBS and the game. Bust Ma Bell, yeah, bust up Comcast, that's what I say. Comcast needs to be busted up. Well, we haven't dropped any more frames here in the last few minutes. Yeah, my bit rate keeps dropping. That's the thing, is I've noticed my bit rate, which is usually really solid, it keeps dropping. It just like keeps bottoming out and then popping back, which may be the problem. So yeah, there are definite issues today. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm tired. Someone kept me up late watching 7 Days. I don't know who that would have been, Faith. I don't know who that would have been. That's because, and because of that, Bell Tech started paying more attention to ARPANET, which became your internet. Oh no! So now you got Ma Bell Internet.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
Yeah, we are very dependent on technical stuff these days. All right, it looks like things have. Oh, I got no backpack and no body over here. It looks like things have chilled out. I'm curious if that made... Let's grab these cattails here. Curious if that made another... Yeah, that made another video. Yeah, the first part of the stream got cut completely off on Twitch. That's annoying as crap. Funny thing is that on the YouTube side, it just kept going, even though it got kind of goofy there, because I never actually stopped streaming. It kept it going. Yeah, it looks like everything's cleared up, because I'm not getting any more dropped frames. Yeah, it looks like we're good. I hear the bear around here. I'm nervous. I drank a beer today with a buddy. Today. First in 2 years, I don't drink because I work out. Yeah, I don't drink because my body can't handle it, and I've never been a big fan of beer personally. I've never been a big beer person, so. Oh God, there's two of them. There's two wolves over here. Holy crap. There's two wolves over here. We're gonna do our little jumpity-doo. There we go. Now no wolves can get us up here. Okay, the bear's over there. Okay, let's jump down here. Grab our metal and our coal.
There's got to be something useful in here.
You're a bad boy now. Alright, let's get inside the train here. Grab these sticks. Okay. Little coal, little flare, little more coal. I don't really need the newsprint. Hey, there we go. Storm lantern time.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus, that wolf just was like, hello, hello, my name is Indigo Montoya. You killed my father, prepare to die. That wolf was all over me, man. That was all over me. Why did you insist they make Lieutenant Dan tougher? I know, Lieutenant Dan's really tough now. Now all we need is a pry bar. We got the hacksaw. We did get the hacksaw. Come over here, Mr. Wolfie. Alright, let's get a new torch out. Yeah, we did actually get a hacksaw, which was really super nice. So yeah, all we really need now is the pry bar. And because we got a mag lens as well. Now, the only one we haven't got is we have not got a Fire Striker yet. The Fire Striker has eluded us, but that's all right. All right. Well, boys and girls, here's my easy way to get across Forlorn Muskeg to the Forge. When you're at the poacher's camp, you want to head out to what I like to call Flat Top Rock. You want to avoid big stretches of ice. These little narrow stretches and the ice that's kind of covered by snow are fine. But you first want to head to Flat Top Rock. And Flat Top Rock, I named it that because it's got that little flat little area there on it. Now, after you get to Flat Top Rock, you need to be a little bit careful because there can be wolves over here, which are not the best thing, you know, in the world, especially if you don't have a torch or if you are unprepared for them. It can come as quite a shock to get over here around this rock and find a wolf standing on the other side saying hello. After you get to Flat Top Rock, you want to head over to what I like to call Pride Rock, because you can just see, you can like imagine a monkey standing out on Pride Rock there and holding Simba over the crowd. Now see, like I said, there's a wolf off to our left. We're gonna have to watch that wolf and make sure that he does not get us. Alright, oh, I didn't want to do that. So lit torches are definitely the name of the game. Alright, let's go ahead and scare Mr. Wolf off here. Go away. You can switch to your ammunition or whatever weapon you have, and that will just drop the torch in front of you, which really helps. Unfortunately, he's running the direction we want to go. So after you pass Pride Rock, you want to head off to the Kissing Rocks. We're going to be fighting this guy all the way over here, I have a feeling. The Kissing Rocks are over here, and those are the two rocks that are, you know, it looks like they're kissing. They're being nice to each other. You'll also want to be picking up cattails along the way because, hey, it's food. And there's nothing better than a good cattail in your tummy in the morning. All right. Now, once we get to the Kissing Rocks, oh, we got to watch for that wolf off to our right as well. No, Mr. Wolf, you don't get to do that. Don't get to do that. No, no, no. This next part that we're going to come up on is a little bit on the trickier side. And you may think that you're in danger here, but you're not. Okay, could you just go away, Mr. Wolf? I'm trying to show people things. Alright. The next thing you want to do is you want to go through the Kissing Rocks. You want to go underneath them kissing here. Sometimes there'll be a little bit of loot right there. And there, off in the distance, you can see off on the left-hand side there, you can see the dock. You round around the Kissing Rock area, and then you head straight across here. It looks like it might be weak ice, but this entire stretch here is completely fine and safe to walk on. Swap out our torch here. Ooh, that torch went a long distance there. Gotta run up to it. And then once you've crossed over from there, you'll come up to the little hut here. And this little hut offers you an opportunity to light a fire in it if you want to, because there is a burn barrel here. So if you're a little cold, you can light a fire. You can get warmed back up if you want to. You don't really need to, though, because right over there is the forge. And hello, Mr. Mellon. How you doing? Faith, how are you today? Hope you're doing well. Rafiki tickled my funny bone, kept bashing other characters with his stick. Yes, he did. He did do that. You dropped a weight on your foot. Why did you do that? Why would you do that? Oh, you didn't mean to, I bet. And that's how you get to the forge over here. It's pretty easy. It's a nice, easy way to get over here. I'll drink down the rest of that tea since I already drank most of it anyway. Grab a few cattails over here. Yeah, nails are funny that way. They kind of grow back. Most of the time, I think. I think nails grow back most of the time. I think there might be certain instances where they don't grow back very quickly or easily. Yeah, all of our torches are getting kind of crappy now. As soon as you're old enough to get away with it, you're gonna get yourself a walking stick and smack people with it. See Faith walking down the street, whap! Just random person, whap! Together, you're almost ready with Signal Void on Voyager, but a bit nervous about the Pleasant Valley bunkers. The Bear Cave is nearby. You know, the best thing to do with that one, Faith, or that one, Tegeta, is go sit in the cave there by the Three Strikes homestead, and just wait for the Aurora to come, and then run over to it really quick. It's pretty easy to get to that way. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. Today was like the first day, Melon, I woke up and my chest didn't feel like it had an elephant sitting on it. So it was very nice. So yeah, Tegeta, I would say just go sit in that cave there at the Three Strikes homestead, and that will get you by for the night. And it gives you a nice little place. You don't have to have a fire if you're warm enough. And then once the Aurora hits, you can go right around the corner there to the bunker itself. And that's sort of the opposite direction from the bear. I think it's cooler to find ornate wooden canes rather than smacking people. Showing it off is even cooler. Well, that is true. You don't want to smack the people. Well, Faith maybe wants to, but you shouldn't want to smack people with your cane. Like I said, maybe Faith really wants to smack somebody with their cane. I'm gonna go over here because there's usually some wood over here. You dropped a 35-pound dumbbell. Why? What? Okay. I mean, I'm a 200-pound dumbbell. See what I did there? Self-deprecation. Put myself down. Yeah, I did that. I just did that right there. There's only a few people you want to smack. I have to say that I went too far and stood in front of the bear cave. I was lucky he wasn't home. Luckily, that bear, Tegeta, wanders on a very wide and long path. All right, let's go ahead and get a fire started here. We're gonna use our gunpowder, or we'll just use the accelerant. Why not? There we go. Get that bubby fired up. All right, let's throw in some wood here. Throw that fir. Let's throw the reclaimed in. Let's throw the sticks, fir, the cedar. There we go. Lovely. Oh, another ski jacket. Interesting. Oh, we already have. Yeah, we already have 2 ski jackets, and there's a piece of coal right through that there. Let's put you out just cause. Come on, give me a pry and grow well. Give me a no. Give me a pry bar. No. Because that's locked. Of course it's locked. Of course it is. Is that a sewing kit? Yeah, a sewing kit. There's a sewing kit under the snow with this little green corner just kind of sticking out there. Got a bandage there. Saw him walking from a distance. This is my first bear attack. 47. I'm a bit cautious. Yeah, bear attacks will make you cautious. 47.5. First try. Look at that. Invest and accelerant. That was not even worth it. Not even worth it. I wasn't a big fan of the gyrocopter. Hey, Punk's not dead. Thank you for the
Punksmate 83 just
month
subscribed. Hey, it's been a while.
resub.
Hope you're doing well.
Aw, thank you so
things?
much. I appreciate that, my friend. All right, so let's go under here. Grab that fuse. Grab a cedar. Get a couple cans of dog food behind the crate here. There we go. Let's take Mr. Crate.
I can barely walk with this much.
Yeah, I know, buddy. It is hard to walk with that much gear, isn't it? We're gonna try to get this up to 80 degrees, or at least 70 degrees. There we go. I need to eat some food as well. Oh, I didn't mean to grab a torch, but I grabbed a torch. Okay. Let's eat a little bit of food here. Let's eat these dog food cans, because why not? Oh, I can heat up that tomato soup can. That's awesome. We have 77... We left 50 cattails back at the Mystery Lake Camp office, and we have 77 cattails again. I'm gonna cook up the last couple porridges here too. Where's it at? There it is. Porridge. Yum yum. Gonna play around a Counter-Strike. All right, well have fun. Have fun with some Counter-Strike. Get that tomato soup opened up. Eat that tomato soup down. We get our cooking skill up for it. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get some water going here. Actually, before we do that, I'm taking this plank out. I don't like that plank. And then we can walk up here. We can sort of sit right here on the edge. So we can reach our cooking pot. Sleep for 2 hours. Hey, Chicken Butter, how you doing? How you doing? I like watching Counter-Strike, but I'm not, I would never play it. We're at 69 degrees. 69, dudes. Alright, let's go ahead and break this crate down. Actually, you know what? Let's get some more water going first. Water in the pot first. There we go. And then let's break this crate down. This should have our accelerant. It's either under that crate or that crate. Oh, there it is. Accelerant. Got it. Perfect. Okay, that board's got to go too. 7 minutes till melted. This board's got to go. And then this board's got to go too. We do have the furnace at 80 degrees now, so that is awesome. 4 pieces of coal, and we have it ready to go. I look tired? I'm not tired. But thanks. I appreciate it. I think. It's the only look I have. Alright, we got nothing else to break down here. Let's just get that boiled. Excellent. Alright, so we got 11 hours on the fire.
Slow me down.
Is it because he feels tired too? Or do I look tired? I look tired? Yeah, I'm tired, I guess. I don't know. I'm not tired. I slept well last night. First morning I woke up, didn't have like a 50-pound weight elephant on my chest, which was kind of nice. The only Counter-Strike I know is from Command & Conquer, but that can't be it. No. That's it. I think we're talking Counter-Strike Global Offensive. thing is to stay cool enough to pick up cattails when wolves are around you. Now, I did chicken butter. I did just wake up like an hour and a half ago. So, I mean, I'm pretty fresh on the day. That I don't get up till later in the day. I stay up super late. So that could be it too. That could be it as well. I don't wake up till a little later in the day. Because I'm up till all hours of the night. Working and stuff. Alrighty. So, we do have an extra ski jacket now. And we have an extra of that too. But I think what we're gonna do... I know. Let's get a little water going. Let's drink a little water here. Let's go ahead and eat some of our cattails. We can make two more porridges up, so that's good. Forgot to ask about the meat pies. Do they smell? Yes, they do. That's the one drawback to them, is they do smell and attract wolves.
Made it through another night.
All right, let's throw the coal. 1, 2, 3, 4. A couple reclaimed wood on there. Cedar on there. See how long does that have? 44 minutes till melted. Pleasant Valley Mystery Lake Forge. Yes. Yep, that has been our strategy this whole time. Pleasant Valley Mystery Lake Forge is how we went. For sure. And now we have the storm. Jeez Louise, man. Jeez Louise. Holy mackerel. So yes, they do smell. So you don't really want to do them early on, because they will smell. And see, now we're up to 160. So now we can add whatever we want to it. It doesn't matter. All right, let's get some forging going on. Let's get our hatchet, baby. Hatchet time. And we do need to drink a little bit. And then we can do knife time. Ice time, baby. Knife time. Yeah, you know, Melon, I like the meat pies quite a bit. They're very nice. All right, let's eat a bunch of our cat tails down. Actually, you know what we could do? Let's go ahead and get a porridge going here while we're doing stuff. The nice thing about preparing these meals is, look, we'll get a cooking skill up. Look, we just got a cooking skill up for it right there. We got a cooking skill up. It's a little hidden by me, but we'll also get another cooking skill up when we finish the recipe, when it gets cooked. So we get 2 cooking skill ups for every one that we do. By the way, so for those of you who are just getting in here, we got Long Dark for about another 2.5 hours. We're then going to pick up on our 7 Days to Die that we were doing yesterday. And we'll be starting on night 49, or day 49, which on night 49 we're going to have a Horde night. So that's going to be interesting. Tomorrow we're going to be starting at noon, 3 Eastern. And we will be playing Icarus. I haven't played Icarus in a long while. Icarus is an amazing game. It got great survival. It's got great everything. It's just really good. It's just a really great game. All right, so the cool thing about making arrowheads is you can put 2 liters of water in here. You can do 2 sets of arrowheads. Our poison wolves have the same behavior as regular ones. They are not afraid of torches some of the time. If they sense weakness, Tegeta, if your health is low or if you're over encumbered, they may go right through your torch. They may go right through your torch. It's situational. If they sense you're strong, they won't go through your torch. If they sense you're weak, they could go right through your torch. How much time we got left on this fire? 2 hours and 41 minutes. Awesome. Get a little more water. Get a few more arrowheads made. So yeah, watch out for the poison wolves and zone of contamination, Tegeta, because they are nasty little buggers. I lost my run to one because I had just been attacked by a bear and my health was really low. The wolf sensed that and he went right through my torch and attacked me and killed me. So yeah, that happened. Okay, let's throw a couple coals on there. We only have enough to make another 2 arrowheads, I think. Yeah, we have enough to make 2 more. 2 more sets. There we go. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool they changed it, but it's also frustrating because you don't have the knowledge that you're going to be safe, which is neat, but at the same time kind of scary. All right, let's grab some torches out. I don't even know if my torch is gonna last out here. I'm kind of scared to go up there now. I want to go up to the prepper's cache and just sleep there and get our rest back, but I don't know if our torch is gonna last. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if this torch is gonna last all the way up the hill here. We gotta go up this hill and around that way. And there's usually a wolf in the way here, so... hopefully my torch doesn't go out, but we'll see. Hey, there's a stick. We're saved, there's a stick. Alright, no contact yet. Trying to listen and hear where the wolf is if he's gonna sneak up on us. Lots of rose hips and mushrooms in this zone too. It's kind of a nice zone for that. There is a dead deer here. Okay, it seems like the wind died down a little bit. You'll play Satisfactory before a while before going to Zone of Contamination, Tegeta. Not a bad idea. Zone of Contamination will take it out of you. There's not, unfortunately, other than the storyline, there's not much to do in Zone of Contamination. I wish there was more, but there's just not. And it kind of sucks. So this is the prepper cache here in Forlorn Muskeg. It's always here. It is always right in back of this little rock over here, right up above the Spence family homestead. So you can go up here, no problem at all, and just live here for a while. And in we go.
I need to drop something.
All right. And there is nothing in here. Nope. I was hoping maybe we'd get the recipe in here, but no. Not gonna happen. Okay. Well, that's all right. It's at least a place to sleep. The thing with these is even if they don't have the recipe in the bunker, at least you have a bed, you have a place that's warm, you won't freeze to death in here. I still haven't played Zone of Contamination, waiting for the final part of the DLC before I jump back in. Yeah, all three of the maps are out now, Carson Red. The only stuff left that they really haven't done with the DLC is what do they call it? It's the thing with the homes where you can, safe house, that's it, the safe house thing. What's the icon at the top of the screen that keeps showing up? Which one? That one up there? Or the little shield, chicken butter? Which one? Is it the little shield that keeps showing up in the middle of the screen? Or is it that symbol up above me? If it's the little shield in the middle of the screen, that is that's showing that we have protection from the wind. How many preppers caches are in the game? There's 9. There's 9 total prepper caches, and then only one of those 9, and you never know which one it is, will have the prepper pie recipe in it. Now on, okay, so yeah, the little shield, that's just telling us that we're protected from the wind wherever we are. Now, when we're indoors, it doesn't show you that shield because it just assumes, well, you're indoors. You don't need to have a shield. You know, you're indoors. You're protected from the wind no matter what. But yeah, when we're outside, if the shield shows up, that's showing us that we are protected from the wind. And then it will go away when the wind is hitting us. It's basically the game's way of letting us know that we could light a fire in a certain spot. Wilderness Kitchen Book, never gonna read it. I'll just burn it next time I get a chance. Let's break up these. Let's break this up. So yeah, out of the 9 prepper caches on Interloper, you'll find one that will have a tool and the recipe in it. Now on Stalker, Voyager, and Pilgrim, there's going to be 3 of the 9 caches that have stuff in them. And you'll have an ammunition cache, you'll have a medicine cache, and you'll have a food cache. And the recipe, you'll find the recipe in the food cache. The medicine cache and the ammunition cache won't have the recipe, but somewhere in the food cache, there'll be the recipe. And the food cache, you'll be able to tell because it'll have like a kitchen in it. It'll have a whole bunch, it'll have basically a lot of food in it. I mean, the other 2 caches will also have some food and stuff in them as well. They just won't have, they don't have a lot of it in there. I'm just gonna drop these recycled cans here and leave them, because I don't need them. Oh, I was gonna leave the heavy hammer here too. So let's go leave the heavy hammer down here, because we don't need it here. We have another heavy hammer back at the... We have another heavy hammer back at the Carter Hydro Dam. Yes, we have 2 of them. Yeah, see the little shield coming in and out. So right now we're protected from the wind. My guess is it's coming from our right. Or maybe our left. Oh, no, it must be coming from that direction, because we lost it again. Yeah, that little shield, it's very helpful if you're trying to find a place to build a fire, because you can kind of scooch around a tree. Maybe there's no wind right now. What's our wind chill? Oh, it's -4, so there is a little bit of a wind. Get our mushrooms here. We have a nice clear day. Travel back across the Forlorn Muskeg, which is nice, which is awesome. It's a lot easier to travel across this when it's clear than when it's all nasty and yucky. Grab all these mushrooms, because why not? Oh, good God, I forgot how many mushrooms there are over here. There's a lot of mushrooms over here. That's okay, I'm good with it. The shield gives you nostalgia? That's interesting. I don't know why, but hey, that's cool. Nostalgia's always a fun thing, Chicken Butter. It's the Mushroom Cove, yeah. It's the Mushroom Cove. Alright, so we are going to drop the heavy hammer here. And then here I'm going to leave the grow well, the 2 wires, and that, and that. Alright, let's go. So our way out of the Forlorn Muskeg, is that a 12-pack of water? It was a 12-pack of water. Our way out of the Forlorn Muskeg is pretty much like we came in. We're gonna head back to the Kissing Rocks, but at the Kissing Rocks, we're going to make a little bit of a detour because there's more stuff I want to pick up. Now we could grab these deer corpses along the way, but if I was doing a regular run, I probably would. But since this is more of a sort of showing you how to get around the zones and get stuff done, we won't grab these deer corpses. A lot of times I would stop at every deer corpse and grab them because getting those hides is very important. It wouldn't even be so much for the guts. It'd mostly be for the hides. Oh wow, the wind really came in now. We really are getting the wind now. That sucks. I don't like that. That's gonna make it hard to light torches out here. So yeah, we're gonna head back over here to the Kissing Rocks real quick. Now sometimes there can be a maple over in that direction, but I don't see it today. There's a cairn right here. I can't wait to get home. I can't wait to get home either, backer 5114. I can't wait to get home either. Hey, Lauren, how you doing? So yeah, we're gonna travel back over here to the Kissing Rocks, and then we're gonna basically keep, instead of turning and going to the Pride Rock and the Flat Top Rock, we're going to go the other direction, and we're gonna grab ourselves a whole bunch of cool stuff along the way. Hey, Redacted, how you doing? What's the plan? What's the plan then? The plan is to go over towards the high blind. Now we may run into a wolf here. That's the only thing that could really nerf my plans. Oh, it looks like there's a wolf maybe way over there. By the way, you can always see your peripherals on the game, your left and right. You can always see further than if you're looking straight at something. See how that looks really close, but as I turn and look at it, it's further away. So if you learn to look out of your peripherals on the game, you can see further than you can straight ahead of you. Straight ahead, stuff looks really far away, and then if you turn to this direction, it looks closer to you. Now I know the high blind is over there, but there we go. See how you can see the high blind? See how it looks so far away from you? And if we move back, see how it disappears there? But now it appears. So yeah, the way the game renders in, you can kind of look around. You'll see me turn a lot like this when I'm walking, and that's mainly because I'm trying to see further. I'm trying to see further out than I can by looking at stuff straight ahead. It's just a little trick you can use. And it doesn't always work, but it is a good little trick. It just gives you that little bit of extra vision. And sometimes that little bit of extra vision can really help. Especially if a wolf is coming up on one side at you or something like that. There's cattails all out on this thing here. Well, since we have sort of positive temperatures. Hey, Lightning Cloud, how you doing? We kind of have positive temperatures. It's not super positive. I'm not positive on our temperature. Well, now that the internet has settled down and stopped glitching on me, we're doing really good today, Lightning Cloud. We're doing good. Hello to you as well. Yeah, we had some internet issues this morning when I first started, and about 7 to 8 minutes in, the stream just like completely cut out, and then it struggled to get back. Like, it was total struggle bus. Dropped about almost a little over 3,200 frames when it did restart, because it completely shut off. OBS disconnected. Everything went bye-bye. And then when it came back, it was struggling really hard, and then we still dropped like 3,200 frames when it came back. So it was like got back from doing some shopping with your mom. Nice. I always gotta take care of Mama. Mama's the most important. Dude, how many rocks do I have? I got 2. That's fine. I just need them to scare off wolves until I get a bow and arrow. So I'm not going to worry about it. At least it's nice and clear out here. So basically, you just have to kind of know where the ice is going to be thick and thin. You can only figure that out by kind of traversing around. Like, I knew that ice was going to be thick there, because I've been over here multiple times. It seems like a storm's coming in, boys and girls. We might be getting a blizzard here. That would be not fun. That's the direction we want to go, because that direction straight ahead is where the Mystery Lake is. But here we are at the High Blind. Now, the High Blind is sometimes the new location for the matches. There we go. Matches, jerry can, candy bar. Wow, that High Blind had it all.
Feels like a lot of
And a hacksaw as well. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. I wonder if this spot is still broken. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can put my bedroll down here. Yeah, I can't put my bedroll down on any of this here. Or if I can, it's like right here. I put the bedroll there. Oh man, you used to be able to put it down in there. Am I playing on Voyager? No, I'm not playing on Voyager. Alright, let's get a little warmed up here real quick. So we're going to, let's fill up our Storm Lantern. Let's get our Storm Lantern filled up. Let's harvest up one of these hacksaws. Yep, I knew a storm was coming in. I knew it. I just knew it. Okay. Well, that's fun. This makes life interesting. That sure sounds like a blizzard. I don't know about you. It feels like a blizzard. It sounds like a blizzard. Let's add that into the fire. Got some ruined torches we can break down. We'll get some sticks out of these little babbies. This is gonna be a very weird night, for sure. It's a dangerous night. It's a weird night. But we're gonna see if we can make it through it. Okay, so let's go ahead and place that down here. Prepare for rose hip. Let's drink down. I mean, it's not a straight up blizzard at this point, but it is pretty bad.
Not sure why I feel so tight.
It is looking pretty bad. Yep, exactly. It's a couple hours of sleep, stoke the fire. A couple hours of sleep, stoke the fire kind of night. I'm just gonna grab these here just cuz. Let's get a few more things cooking up here. Let's get that. Let's get a tin of coffee going too. More like sleep an hour, stoke the fire. Sleep an hour, stoke the fire. Sleep an hour. Because, yeah, it could get blown out at any point. Yeah, see, like, right now our fire is not protected at all.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
The wind could blow this fire out in a second. If it decided to. Okay, it sounds like the wind went away. Oh yeah, it's totally clear now. Okay, nice. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's stoke the fire a little bit more. Get a little birch bark tea going. Get a little prepared mushroom going. Whew! Baby. Alright, we're gonna risk it for the biscuit. We're doing what you should never do, sleep for 3 hours outside next to a campfire that's completely exposed to the weather. But it seems like the worst of the weather's past. So, we're gonna take that risk because we're bold. And we're brave. That's known as the brave and the bold. You know, honestly, Mr. Man, it wasn't much of a risk because I sort of had a feeling that we'd be okay. What's life without a few risks? I know. What is life without a few risks? Prepare up another rose hip. There we go. Prepare up another mushroom. Actually, let's prepare up another birch bark. Or get another birch bark cooking. And we'll prepare up another mushroom. And then let's do another rose hip. And prepare up another rose hip. That's our last one that we can prepare. Prepare the rose hips.
Might have to drop some gear.
Nah, you're good. 69, dudes. Got 69 cattails. Not anymore, but we had 69 cattails, dudes. Now, here's the one downside of the weather turning better is that our fire's not going to last as long. When the weather's bad, the fire actually lasts longer because the colder it is outside, the longer your fire will last if it's an outdoor fire. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, I like. Oh, yeah. I like this. This is awesome. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this thing. Let's go ahead and get a couple of teas. We'll heat these up. Rose hip. Mushroom. Oh, I like this quite a bit. This is traveling weather, baby. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you for the bear apocalypse there. All right. What's our weight at right now? 38. All right, let's go. This is decent traveling weather. The visibility's decent. There's not a lot of wind. Gotta go from this ice patch to this snow patch to this snow patch. No, there's no wolves. I know that's a ducky hug. Nope, you ain't gonna get me. Nope. Nope, there's no wolves. I looked around. I looked all around. There's no wolves out here. Zero. You can't give me that time, Fulgario. You see, you pulled the trigger too fast. You were successful with the bear hug. You were successful with the bear hug, so you're like, oh, well, I'll get him with a ducky hug too. No, it doesn't work like that. You don't get the twofer. You got the one. I'll grant you that. But then, see, I was kind of unaware. I was a little nervous, so I was looking around. I was checking all my doors and corners, making sure nothing else was out there. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me, I won't be fooled again. Yeah, we're gonna go over, there's some cattails right over there. We're gonna go over this little path here if we can. You always want to cross the narrowest area of ice that you can. Because even if it's weak, as long as it's a narrow piece of ice, even if it's weak, at least you'll be able to run and get off of it before it collapses under you. You pretty much have a count of 5 to get off the ice if you don't have crampons. If you do have crampons, you have about a count of 7 to get off the ice. But if you don't have crampons, you have about a count of like 1, 2, 3, 4, kasploosh. So on that 5, you're gonna kasploosh into the water. As long as you reserve a little bit of your sprint, you can usually get across small stretches if it does turn weak on you. So generally, the rule of thumb with the ice is blue, you'll fall through. If the ice is blue, you're probably gonna fall through it. Kasplooshes are bad, yes. Kasplooshes are very bad. Fool me twice, shame on me. Oh, I was pulling the George W. Bush there, Kenneth. When he couldn't remember the rest of it, which I just think's hilarious. Everybody, of course, you know, mocked him for it, but I think it's hilarious. I do the same. I'm an old man, so I do the same thing. I forget little things like that all the time. That was a Bushism, though. We won't be fooled again. he went straight into what's that song? Won't be fooled again. he was channeling whoever that is, Rolling Stones, or when politicians channel music stars. Personally, I like it when politicians screw up. I like it when they screw up a phrase, or they screw up what they're saying, or they bumble over something. Because honestly, as much as we want them to be like all eloquent and well-spoken and stuff, it's kind of nice to see them be human as well. It's kind of reassuring to be like, hey, they screw up too, just like everybody, just like the rest of us, you know. I always am very wary of a politician who never ever, like, has a faux pas. I'm very wary of them because I figure they are probably the fakest person out there. They are probably I mean, they're all fake when it comes down to it. They're all putting on an act. But those ones are the ones you have to be really careful of because they are so good at being fake that you will never, ever know if they're telling you the truth or not. You won't even, I mean, most of them won't be telling you the truth 90% of the time, but you can sort of get an idea if they're telling you the truth or not. Those ones, they can hide it so well. People who are that polished can hide so much stuff from you, you never know if you're being lied to or not. Go away, Mr. Wolf. I will not lie to you, Mr. Wolf. I do not want to face you right now. It is morning. It is morning time. It is morning. I won't be fooled again. Hey now, you stay away from me, Mr. Wolfie boy. Stay away, buddy. Nope, you don't come over here. Don't come over here.
Too much stuff to carry.
I know. And I'm gonna even pick up more stuff to carry now. Look at me. He's like, I got too much stuff to carry. Well, you're gonna carry a little bit more, my friend. You still aren't overweight, so just shh. Shh. Still aren't overweight.
No power in the
May
verse
Spider,
can stop
thank you for the
me.
follow there. Appreciate that very much. How you doing? Welcome on in to the Ath Nation. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a great day. You got any questions at all about the Long Dark or any other, you know, anything else, you know, my shoe size, you know, whatever, feel free to ask. I may or may not answer, but feel free to ask. No such thing as a dumb question. Only stupid answers. And I have some of the dumbest answers sometimes. What are the plans for tonight? So, we got Long Dark here for the next, hour and 45 or so? Yeah, about another hour and 45, and then we're going to be kicking off our 7 Days to Die Insane Difficulty run on day 49, which is a Horde Night day. And so we're going to be having a Horde Night, almost first thing in the stream tonight. And it will be in the snow biome at our brand new base that is untried. We have not had a Horde Night at this base yet. I think the base will hold up pretty good, but I don't know. How was that one? That was great, and it wasn't a dumb question. And you can't string together a series of questions now. It's a wonderful day 49. Yeah, day 49. Well, it'll be our, what is it? So usually by day 49, in a regular run, you would have, let's see, how many Horde Nights would that be? So that'd be 7 Horde Nights. We so far have had 2, 4, 6, 8. This will be our 9th Horde Night. Because we have a variable on our Horde Nights. Our Horde Nights are set for every 4 days with a variable of 3 days. So every 4 to 7 days we have a Horde Night. And there were 3 that we had. We had one on night 22, 26, and 30. So we had 3 in a row that were 4 days apart. Which makes it pretty cool. I kind of like having that variable on the Horde Night. It makes it interesting. Exactly. There will be some demo zombies, so we'll see if the base makes the cut. It may not. It may not. I mean, honestly, Faith, demo zombies are the worst as far as like trying to deal with them. They aren't impossible to deal with, but they do add a whole nother level of difficulty to the game. Nope, actually, yeah, I can get 1 ptarmigan here. No. Actually, you know what? I should have done that. Well, now that we've committed, let's go get a ptarmigan. So yeah, we'll see if the base makes the cut. We've reinforced it a lot with steel, so we've got a lot of steel reinforcement going around it. But we'll see if it makes the cut. I mean, the stability of the base will be fine. I'm more worried about our ramps up, but I don't think they're going to be a big problem. I don't think it's going to be a big problem. I think we'll be okay.
Too heavy.
We're too heavy. Oh, because we have the ptarmigan. It's like, how are we too heavy? Oh, look at that. We got the knife and the hatchet now, and we have arrowheads. Oh, this is beautiful. How many arrowheads do we come out of there with? 16. That's more than enough. Hey, St. Carl Bob. How you doing? All right, so we got that and that we want to take back with us. Oh, I do want to take the book back with me, too. And we want to take our teas back with us and all of our cattails as well. And our sewing kits. And our feathers, our whetstone, and that. Move all those into our inventory. That and our cloth. That puts us at 52 kilos. We're a little on the heavy side. Yeah, we're just a wee bit on the heavy side. We got things we can do though. We got things we can do. So first of all, we're going to eliminate the weight from the bird here. We're gonna take care of him, and then we're gonna take his feathers because it takes like 2 hours and 40 minutes to get 4 freaking ptarmigan down. 2 hours and 40 minutes. 2 hours and 40 minutes to get a couple ptarmigan down. That's your usual travel weight. All right, so that put us down to 51. Yeah, I know that's slowing you down. So let's drop this here. Let's drop those here. Now I do have salt, so I can make ptarmigan broth, which will be nice. We have our books on us that we want. Shh. Everything's gonna be all right, my friend. Oh, one thing we could do is we could make, instead of ptarmigan broth, we can make ptarmigan pies. Yeah, that's what we can do. All right, that's what we're doing. I should have done a scrap that. No, I don't want to repair it. I want to scrap it. There we go. Let's get a little bit of food in us with our 122 cattails. I think we can get down to 48, and if we can make the pies, if we can make ptarmigan pies, we can carry 48 kilos. Now it's just all about weight management at this point. We'll burn some of our wood. That'll get us down to the weight, down to a better weight as well. We're gonna eat a ton of our cattails here. We could drink some of our heavier teas to get our water back. Because we'll need water. We'll need water for the ptarmigan pie, I believe. I believe that takes a little bit of water. Alright, so that put us under 40. And then we can light this torch here. We can use an accelerant. We can use that. We can use the sticks. There we go. Sticks are easy to burn. We'll make a whole fire out of sticks for right now. And we'll throw 1 coal on. There we go. Alright, let's grab the ptarmigan. There we go. I have well-fed? Yes, I do. I have the well-fed bonus well in hand. Alright, let's put that out. Let's go ahead and get the ptarmigan pie going. Cook up that little bit of ptarmigan, because that's not going to do us any good. And then let's just get a... Let's see, do I have anything else to cook? Oh, you know what we can do? We can just cook up some more teas. There we go. Get some birch bark, get some herbal tea, get some mushroom. There we go. Get some mushroom tea going on. Do I have more mushrooms to prepare? I do. Okay, so we'll prepare those up while we're doing the that. We are very tired as well, which isn't helping. The pie should be getting done here pretty quick. 9 minutes till those are done. And then we'll make like 6 pies. Hey, White Runner, how you doing? Do I remember you? Your name sounds familiar, yeah. I couldn't pull you out of a lineup, but yeah, your name sounds familiar. How you doing today, White Runner? I hope you're having a good one. Alright, get another mushroom there. You're well, good. Good. It's been a little while. I'm glad to see. I hope you are doing well, so. It's a crazy world out there, so. Yeah, we don't have much water now, do we? Let's just do a liter. Get those done. Do a half liter. Let's drink a coffee real quick. I need a little. Haven't heard much about the game recently. Oh, about Long Dark? Well, I mean, there's been, they added, the new zone, the Sundered Pass zone, which is kind of an interesting zone. It's not really that great for, for survival, I don't think. Okay, so that's not working. They have it set there. There we go. All right, get those pies out there. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot of stuff they have still coming out for the. There's some stuff they still have coming out for the Tales from the Far Territory expansion. Grab a torch out of there. Grab the water. I don't need either that pot or pan. So yeah, there's always exciting stuff happening in Long Dark. Okay, we can holster that. Let's go ahead and drink our water and get some sleep. I don't want to get too much sleep, though. Oh, it's almost nighttime. We should just scrap some stuff, scrap some torches, maybe. Yeah, the cougar, it was an interesting idea, and I'm glad they tried something new, White Runner, but it just didn't work. It just was not. The execution of it was not the best. It was not what people were wanting, and it wasn't what people were looking for in the game. So they kind of basically just poo-pooed it. I wish they hadn't pulled the cougar from the game. I wish they just left it in. I wish they just left it in and kind of worked on it a little bit. you know, tweaked it, made it a little bit better. But the backlash was pretty strong, so they just pulled it out of the game and went, nope, it's gone. Which I think is kind of, I think the game is not, you know, I think it's lesser for it, but what can you do? I just think they overreacted removing it. I really do. But you know, that's what happens when you listen to internet trolls and people on the internet. I mean, there's a point where you do want to listen to them, but there's also a point where you need to go, hey, this is our vision. We know it's not perfect, and we're going to work on it. So just bear with us, and we'll try to make it better for you. And I don't think anybody would have blamed him for doing that. I think they probably could have worked on it a little bit and had it work out a little bit better than it was. But they felt the need to pull it off the shelf. Much like Concord, it got pulled in less than 2 weeks. And if you don't know what Concord is, go look it up. It's hilarious. You can tell it's political season. All the political texts are happening. People texting, or, you know, people texting you all the time. And then you just block those numbers and you're like, yeah, I don't ever want to hear from you guys again. Bye-bye. Bye. All right, now we can get some sleep. And tomorrow we go to the dam and we get our stuff crafted up and ready to go. But yeah, the Cougar was a misstep. It really was. But, you know, games are going to make missteps. Not everything, you know, when you're creative, not everything you do is going to be a hit immediately. You just have to learn, you have to learn from those mistakes. Have to learn from the mistakes, and you need to just go ahead and, you know, deal with it. You need to just go ahead and deal with it. It's not ever going to be a, it's not ever going to be a thing, you know. Oh yeah, White Runner, you have to be a sub to actually post in chat, or actually post links in chat. Sorry, bud. Sorry about that. Yeah, it automatically times you out if you post a link in chat and you're not a sub. I had to mainly do that because the channel was getting bombed by people posting rather bad links, let's say, in chat. Links to certain sites that were not conducive to the channel at all. I will take that canister, because why not? And I'm leaving those. We're actually underweight now. What a fuster. Yeah, it was. But it was glorious to see. It was glorious to see. It couldn't have happened. Could have happened to a nicer group of people. I'm going to eat that just because I want to have extra weight carry that I can do. And then we are going to head up this way. I am going to get a torch out. Well, again, it's what, Kenneth, it's what happened. You know, what happened to Concord is what happens when you make a game not to make it fun. When you're making a game that's an agenda, not a game that people will actually enjoy. That's what happens. People just are like, well, I have other choices. I have other things. It's not, it's, I think what PlayStation and some of these companies have lost sight of is that there are a multitude of games out there that people have to choose from these days. You know, back in the day when there was mainly consoles and there was a few games that you could get on PC, but if you were to play a game on PC, you actually had to go buy a physical hard copy, put in the discs or the floppies or the CDs, and put the game on, install the game on your computer. Consoles sort of had the market on video gaming. They sort of had the stranglehold on it because they could you know, and so they could put out whatever they wanted, and people were like, well, it's what's out there. I guess I'll give it a try and see if I like it. You know, see if I like the new Xbox game or the new PlayStation game or the new Atari game or whatever it was, you know. But these days, people have so many options that if they don't like something, they just beat feet and go elsewhere. They just are like, no, I'm not gonna. People just have a lot less tolerance for putting up with crap that they don't like anymore, and they vote with their wallet. It's nothing against the game. They just don't like the game. They're like, well, I'm just gonna go and do something else, you know. And then a game like Hogwarts comes out, or a game like, you know, Elden Ring, or you know, Baldur's Gate 3, and people get all excited about it. And it's not like there wasn't controversy around Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, there was a lot of controversy swirling about Baldur's Gate 3, but somehow it survived. I think it's because it was a good game. It was a good game. Baldur's Gate 3 was well made. I actually like it when game developers actually enjoy the game they make. The teams are actually really happy to release it to the market. Yeah. I do too. I mean, and you can tell. I mean, you can just tell when a game is being made out of love or a game is being made out of a sense of having to have some moral agenda on it. It's like, people are just tired of the moral agenda thing, I think. It's like, can't we just go back to having fun games again? Is that so hard? We just want to have a fun game. It'd be fun just to play a game, you know, and have fun with it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just an old fuddy-duddy. I like playing games and having fun. Let's go ahead and just rest here for an hour. But yeah, that's the thing, Marley. When they are actually, like, they really enjoy the game they make, they're proud of the game they make, and they're making it, and when they know the audience they're making their game for. Like, I know that, you know, if they made like a Barbie game, I know it probably would not be made for me. But that's okay. I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there who would probably love to play a Barbie game. But it wouldn't be made for me. Does it mean it will fail? Probably not. It would probably do really well. They'd probably sell a lot of them. It's also when you paid for a game, not the access to pay, and not the access to pay more in-game. Oh yeah, that's true too. Fell off the bridge again. Yeah, when games, I personally, I understand the free-to-play market. I think free-to-play is a horrible thing, because you have to remember, if a game is free to play, you're the product. You are the one that they are selling. They're either going to sell your information, or they're going to want you to buy stuff in the game to actually progress in the game. They want you to buy stuff in the game to progress. So that's what you kind of have to look out for, is don't get fooled into thinking things are free. Because in this world, nothing is free. There's nothing. Somebody has to pay for something at some point. And yeah, maybe you can play a game that's a free to play for a while and never pay for it, but they want, you know, there's going to be a lot of people out there who do fall for it and pay for it. So, and even if you're not paying for it, a lot of those terms of service, they will sell your data to somebody else, you know, and they'll make money that way as well. It's a different thing for mobile games. Yeah, mobile games can be a little bit different that way. You know, I usually, for me with mobile games, Josh, like I played a bunch of I played a bunch of Farmville 2 back in the day. And I enjoyed Farmville 2. I paid some money for it too, because I was like, well, I've played this game a lot. I'm gonna buy something in game. You know, I'm gonna buy something in game. You know, just to support them. But that's the thing, is like those games, they don't exist without somebody paying something for them at some point in time or another. Somebody has to pay something for them, because they don't exist just out in the ether with nobody paying anything for them. There we go. Nice. We're unburdened again. And yeah, and you know, the live service games, I just think are horrible. I hated when EverQuest went free to play. It just invited in so many, and also when EverQuest sort of went free to win, pay to win, because you could just buy yourself a level 80 character without ever having to work for it, play it, do anything like that for it. Which I always found that the people like that I grouped with were the worst players ever. If you grouped with people that weren't in your guild, you could immediately tell who bought their character and who had been playing their character from level 1 and actually worked their way up. You could tell. Because they would have no idea. You would know more about how to play their character than they would, which should not happen. A troubadour should not know how a fighter should play their character better than that fighter. So, yeah, that bothered the heck out of me. That's one of the reasons I stopped playing EverQuest and EverQuest 2. Is that it was all in-game content. Everybody was buying their characters, and it just was no fun anymore. I took a break from Long Dark because of the DLC's money. Well, and the thing is, Josh, even without the DLC, Josh, there's a ton you can do in the Long Dark still. There is so much you can do in the Long Dark still. The Long Dark is such a huge, expansive game. There is so much you can play without even worrying about the expansions at all. But I get it. I do get it. Yeah, you can't buy experience. People would, I played a troubadour in EverQuest 2, and I was probably one of the best troubadours on our server. Why? Because that's all I played. I played a troubadour for like 7 years, and I knew the ins and outs of that character. I knew exactly what they could do, and I knew exactly what they couldn't do. And so I always played to my strengths, and I didn't play to my weaknesses, and so it's one of those things where you definitely learn the little tricks of the trade, so to speak, when you play a character for that long. And it's, and I like seeing people try out different characters. That's always good. But it would suck when I would group with them and they didn't know how to heal me. It's like, you don't know how to pull aggro off a troubadour? I'm not a DPS factory. The DPS I put out is good, but I don't put out that much DPS. If a tank can't hold aggro off of me, they don't know what they're doing. That's the thing. It's like, okay, you can't hold aggro off a troubadour, then you are a bad tank. You are just a bad tank just from the get-go. You soon can see if devs intend to make a decent game. It shows with their regular updates and their co-op and the community. Yeah, and the co-op with the community. Yeah, for sure. Ooh, we got some stump remover. Yay. Well, the good news is, Redacted, that things are slowly starting to right themselves. People have kind of gone through the phase of feeling bad and trying to acquiesce to people to being like, yeah, you're kind of now asking a little too much. You're kind of being a little overbearing. You're kind of being an asshole. So, nah, we're not going to deal with that any longer. Which I think is the proper response. Okay, we're even with this, we're overweight. Yeah, there's a DLC for the Long Dark called Tales from the Far Territory, Scorbura. That includes a lot of things. That includes a lot of new stuff. Like Planet Crafter and Satisfactory, which went into 1.0 this week. Nice! Yeah, well, I mean, and that's the thing, is like a game like, even like Tegeta, tomorrow we're going to start playing Icarus again. Icarus is a great example of a group of people who love the game that they made. They listen to the community. They don't always follow the community, what the community wants, but they listen to the community, put a lot of stuff in the game that the community wants, but they also have made a very unique, amazing game that they update for every week for about 140 plus weeks. They have updated Icarus every single Friday. They've updated the game. That is freaking amazing. That is something you do not see very often at all. And I think that's pretty damn cool. It makes that game very special. Well, we got 3 bags of flour. We've got another thing of cooking oil. I'm gonna go put my pies outside. Buying premium ships is killing World of Warships. Yeah, well, when a game, I've always been against pay to win. Pay to win games, I absolutely hate. I mean, it seems to me that's the only thing I'd ever buy. That it's the funny thing is there's the dichotomy of it. I don't agree with pay to win games, but honestly, I wouldn't pay for something in a game usually that doesn't give me some sort of advantage. I'm not a big fan of buying cosmetics in games. Cause I'm like, okay, so I have a cosmetic. Yay? I guess, huzzah. Oh, you know what we didn't grab back at the Mystery Lake Camp office? I had birch there at the Mystery Lake Camp office that I never picked up. That makes me sad, but that's okay. We'll be good. Everything's gonna be fine. Let's put the metal in there. Let's grab our feathers out. Let's throw some of this cloth in there. Let's throw a ptarmigan down in there because we don't have enough of it right now anyway. I'm just gonna throw that old man beard in there as well. I do have an extra toolkit, which I'm not going to be using because we have a better toolkit out there. So let's drop that. I do want to carry my heavy hammer, which is going to put us a little overweight, but that's okay. We're going to be converting some of this stuff into other things. We will not need stones any longer. And we won't actually need the torches anymore either. That's the fun. We won't really be needing those torches anymore. I'll leave one flare here. Leave some of the sewing kits there. Oh, now we can start stockpiling cattails as well. That's awesome. Leave 60 cattails there. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful, I tell you. All right, let's grab our good quality tools. Actually, I'll put the other tools out here too. All right, Josh, have a good one, my man. Thank you for coming by, Josh. Appreciate seeing you here today. I hope you have a great rest of your day and a good weekend if I don't see you before. All right, let's make some arrow shafts. Time to make some arrow shafts, my friends. We won't have enough time to make a bow tonight, but we can make some arrow shafts, and we can probably make a few arrows. I'm just gonna get all of these harvested up into arrow shafts. But yeah, the DLC for Long Dark Scobura came out at the end of, what was it? The end of 2022? I think it was December of 2022 that the DLC officially released. It was, and it's not, I hate the term DLC. It's more like it is a, it's not really a DLC. It is a bunch of stuff that they're adding into the game over a period of time. Because a DLC gives you the idea that it's complete, that everything is done in it already. And that's not really true. Such a suckfest when you get a player who's barely can get by playing a level 2 ship, suddenly can get a level 10 ship and just dies in 2 minutes. Hey, old fart, how you doing, buddy? See, I think paid extension. See, Rave Veteran, I think they should have called it more of a, they should have called it a pass. A Long Dark Pass. So you buy the Long Dark Pass, and it will grant you access to these things as you are, you know, like a season pass. They could have called it the Long Dark Season Pass. Sort of like how I have the Stellaris Season Pass for this year. So I get all of the updates that Stellaris is putting out this year. They could have done the same thing with that. They could have called it the Long Dark Tales from the Far Territory Season Pass. And until the Tales from the Far Territory is complete, you get all of the updates in it, no matter what, all the way through. You know, I think that would have made people a little less rankled by it not having everything right away, or it taking them a long time to make it. Because let's be honest, I knew from the get-go they were never ever going to get it out within 1 year. The Hinterland has never ever been that timely on releasing stuff. It just has never happened. They've never been able to do it in their entire history. I've never seen them been able to do that. So I had a feeling that was not going to occur. But, you know, people, you know, hope against hope and dream. But yeah, a season pass I think would have been good if they called it a season pass instead of a DLC. DLC, when you hear DLC, it makes you think, oh, it's going to be a complete thing that I get.
Something's making.
Oh, Tegeta, thank you for the €23.99, the €24. Byath, thanks for the stream and your precious tips. You're the master of my disaster. See you later. Tegeta, thank you for the super chat on the YouTube side. I appreciate that very, very much. You're so very kind, so very sweet. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that super chat. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Catch up everything on the YouTube side later on when you can watch it. We'll see you later on, Tegeta. But yeah, a season pass. Tales from the Far Territory. They could have even just called it Tales from the Far Territory Pass. So it's a pass for everything that comes out with that. And then they could, you know, be like, hey, we're working on this part of the pass right now. We're working on this. We're working on this. They could have kept everybody sort of up to date and in the know, and then nobody would have been like really upset or mad about it because they'd be like, okay, when is the next part of the pass coming out? You know, they could be like, hey, here's our plan. But I think they've gotten also better. Hinterland's gotten better at not telling us when certain things are going to be released. Thank God. Do you think it would have been better to have 6 DLCs and a single season's pass to get all access to all 6? To be honest, Christine, I think that probably would have worked better. Have each one be like $3 or $4 or something. I think the problem with that is that Hinterland would never... They're just not good at keeping schedules. They're not good at keeping schedules. And I think that is their biggest downfall. I think if they had just left it as an open-ended pass, I think that would have worked out way better for them. PR-wise. Because they're just really bad at making and keeping plans. They're just really bad at it. But that is something they could have done. I don't know how the pricing on the 6 DLCs would have worked, but what they could have done also. Here's what they could have done, Christine. They could have done the season pass, the Tales from the Far Territory pass, and then as they released each part of it, they could say, hey, you can buy the whole pass, which promises it to you. You'll get all of it at $20 if you buy the pass. And the pass is going to be available for the next 6 months to buy. You can buy it all for $20, or you can buy it in bits as it comes out for $5 a DLC. And if you buy the DLC, that is a complete thing in and of itself. And so you've bought that part of the DLC. But I don't know how programming-wise how that would work. I don't know how that would work programming-wise. That would be my biggest concern right there, is I'm not really sure that would work real well. But that is something they could have done as well. But they would have to be a lot more organized. They would have to be a lot more organized to do that. And let's be honest, as much as I love Hinterland, they aren't the most organized organization out there. They suffer a little bit when it comes to the organizational end of the thing. Yeah, and that's the thing too, Marley. They're a small company. They're a small company. I think that their next DLC for The Long Dark.
Sandpaper.
I think the next DLC for The Long Dark will be you know, a lot better. It'll be better done. It will be more thought out. It will be way better it'll be way better as far as the way they release it and they offer it to the world. So I think whatever they come up with next will be a lot better. They're learning as they go along, though. They're learning as they go along, and there's gonna be growing pains. And like I've said before, I've never been let down by anything they've ever promised. Has it been in the most timely fashion? No, it never has. But I've never been truly let down by them on anything, as far as like them not delivering on promises. So, hey, hope all's good. Hope all's well. Had a chance to catch a Friday stream. Been lurking on YouTube for a bit. Taserface, glad to have you here on YouTube or on Twitch. Either way, good to see you, my friend. I hope you're having a great day. Love the name, by the way. I've always loved that name. Each DLC introduces new objects. You have to make sure they're not breaking anything individually. 2 builds versus testing 6 DLCs and all the combinations. Yeah, that's I think that's the big thing too. They aren't a big company like that. They have to kind of take things in smaller chunks to make it work. But yeah, I think they could have just solved a lot by calling it the Tales from the Far Territory Season Pass. We promise you all these things in this. It may take us a year. It may take us 2 years. But if you buy it now, if you buy it in the first year, it'll cost you X amount. After that, at first year, it's going to go up a little bit. After that, it may go up a little bit more, depending on our costs and stuff. But if you buy it now for the first year, we'll lock you in at the low price of blah, blah, blah. And you get all the stuff. As long as it takes us, it could take us, 5 years, but you're guaranteed everything. So, what would be my dream item or addition to Long Dark? I would love to have some way to cure and preserve food. I would like them to get rid of us being able to eat 0% food at all. And I would love to have a way to preserve and maintain food over a long period of time. Like curing meat, drying meat, smoking meat, something like that. I'd also love for us at level 5, mending. I would love at level 5 mending to be able to repair destroyed clothing. I think, why not? The other thing I would love to see is I would love to see trapping be an actual skill. Have a trapping skill. At skill level 0, you can trap rabbits. At level 1, you can now craft other traps to trap, say, rabbits and badgers. At level 3, you can start trapping larger animals. At level 4, you can start trapping other animals. At level 5, you can make traps that can trap even bears. Or you could trap the cougar. See, there's where they could bring trapping in. You could trap a cougar. I think a cool addition to the game, because we've talked about having animals in the game for a long time. Could you imagine if you over time could tame a wolf and that wolf would help you stave off cougar attacks? The wolf would actually be your ally and help you to stave off a cougar attack. Because yes, how do you hunt cougars in real life? For those of you who don't know, the best way to hunt a cougar, the least danger to you, is you hunt them with dogs. Because cougars they basically tree the cougar. Cougars are big cats, but they don't like dogs very much. So if you could train a wolf, he could actually help you against the cougar. Dream feature would be the addition of using the bathroom. No. Some advantage of being a small company is you don't get bogged down with bureaucracy. That is true. That is true. The bureaucracy in companies can sometimes bog you down a lot. The bad side of being a small company is that things don't always go according to plan. There are some small companies that do a very good job of it. Hinterland has a lot of big personalities at the top that I think hold them back maybe sometimes, because big personalities always take some careful handling to work with, if you know what I mean. And I love you, Raph. I'm not saying anything bad about you. You are a big personality, my friend. I think getting Raphael off of Twitter and off of social media and not having him answer social media stuff was probably one of the best things Hinterland ever did. I think it was hurting the company because you don't need your CEO or your COO or your CFO or whatever you're called. You don't need them answering Twitter questions. You don't need them on Twitter. You need them being a creative, because he's a great creative. He's a great creative. He really truly is, but he doesn't need to be on Twitter answering ding-dongs on Twitter about stuff. Oh yeah, collecting gun parts? Yeah. That's been something Rave Veteran I have been proposing for years, is that around the world you find broken weapons. You then gather those weapons, you break them down, and you get gun parts from them. When you acquire a certain number of gun parts, you can then take those to the milling machine in Bleak Inlet or the prison, and you can use the milling machine to put together a improvised firearm. Because we already have, and then also make it so we can find brass and smelt brass in the game, or just have it so we can find, empty brass casings in the game, either way. And then you could actually make ammo. We have everything else we need to make ammo in Interloper. We just don't have those few specific items. We don't have bullet casings, and we don't have gun parts. But yeah, collecting broken gun parts from guns across the world would be awesome. It would give you something late game to do. And I've been proposing that for a long time. That would be so awesome. Yeah, we have the gunsmithing books. You could make that part of it as well, Marley. The higher your gunsmithing skill, the better gun you make. Like, at low gunsmithing skill, you basically make a really crappy gun that breaks really fast. At higher gunsmithing skill, you can now craft a better gun that doesn't break as fast. I think that would be awesome. That would be just amazing if you could do that. Alright, let's break down some of these torches. So yeah, there's lots of things I could think of that could add into the game that would be really cool. I just think about more traversal modes. I wouldn't mind being able to find skis somewhere in the region. The only problem I have with more traversal modes, Marley, is that most games, everybody wants to move very quickly in games. That's why they put fast travel in games, so you can just teleport around games all the time. The thing I like about Long Dark is there is no fast travel. Everywhere you want to go, you have to work for it. You have to work to get everywhere in this game. And although skis wouldn't break that, I just don't want them to proceed down that path. I see that as a, dare we say, slippery slope that would lead towards having more fast travel in the game. And I don't know if I want that, because I sort of like the slow plod of the game as you go along, and I like that you can't move very quickly. You want more randomness? They have, I mean, honestly, Rave Veteran, they have done a lot more randomness in this game right now than there ever has been before, especially on Interloper. The thing is, though, that to make certain things always available on Interloper, there has to be a little bit of a loot table to go along with it. Now, the loot tables now are much more varied than they ever were before. Before, there was 4 loot tables, and it was pretty much a set bunch of stuff that you could find in the world. They have expanded that and made it a lot more varied now, but, yeah. I would love to have trapping be a really cool thing in the game. I think there's so much we could do, and a lot of the animals, Taserface, that we could trap, you would never be able to hunt. You'd never be able to hunt badgers, beavers, fox. None of those animals you could ever hunt. But you could trap them, and you could get the furs from them through trapping. And I think that would be a cool way to do about it. What about a tracking skill? Tracking skill would be really nice if we could have that. I don't know how many people would actually use a tracking skill, though. I don't know how many would actually use a tracking skill. We got 23 T's in there. Huzzah. That's enough to cure a intestinal parasites if we ever get it. All right, let's go dump some birch bark tea in here. If I need more than 5 birch bark teas, I'm probably dead anyway. Actually, I have some birch bark I can do up. We'll put that in there too. We have 24 prepared birch bark. Wow, we got a lot of cooking skill ups to do. Oh, that's the one thing I don't need on me right now. I don't need a 2-kilo jerry can.
Too much stuff to carry.
That'll help. I was trying to figure out, okay, what am I carrying that I don't need to carry right now? I do want that to start fires with. Okay, I don't need... How many feathers do I have? Yes, I do. Okay. Actually, yeah, we're full on water. Excellent. I always struggle to find kills with blood drops, so skill up would be nice, yeah. Constipation would be a doozy, Faith. Not a lot of fiber on Great Bear. Definitely randomize the loot, which is great because it got so predictable. Yeah, and you know, I would love it if they... I don't know how hard... I'm not a programmer, so I don't know how hard it would be. I don't know how hard it would be for them to randomize loot, say every 6 to 9 months, the loot just reorganizes itself. And it just like re-randomizes. I don't know how hard that would be to do as a programming side, but that would be kind of cool if they did that. Like loot reorganization, I don't think any long-term Long Dark player would ever have a problem if they just kind of randomize loot every 6 to 9 months. I think that would honestly be kind of cool. I also think a more realistic AI population model would be cool, where wolf packs would move more even between regions chasing game. Game would be more plentiful in areas without wolves, which would attract more wolves. Yeah, see that the animals in the game, Christine, are kind of a fixed item. I don't know if they're ever gonna work on making them more random, to be honest. I don't see them doing that. I guess they could do that. I just don't see them doing that very much. All right. We are off to the ravine to bag a couple of deer, to get our archery skill up. We have a couple of books we need to read. We've got a bow and 12 arrows. Awesome possum sauce. Let's throw the rest of our arrowheads and our feathers in here. I forgot my I have 5 birch back at the Mystery Lake area, so I know they absolutely will not do a major rethink of the AI. I just think it would be cool. Yeah, I mean, it would be cool if they did. I just don't see them doing it. I don't see him doing it a lot.
If I can drop any of this gear.
Nah, I don't think you can. I like all the gear you got. Yeah, look at all those cured rabbit pelts we have. So we could definitely make rabbit gloves, which might actually not be a bad idea before we go there. So I just have these crappy mittens. I got decent hats. Let's make some rabbit gloves real quick. I think is it 3 or 4? No, it must be 4. There we go. 5 hours. It'll probably break our sewing kit, but that's okay. Oh, this is gonna be nighttime. That broke our sewing kit. That's fine. Throw that ruined one in there. Bye-bye. Alright, so we have all these cured guts. Got some cured deer hides and some cured rabbit hides. Got this one maple sapling sitting here just doing nothing. Just sitting there looking cool. Let's throw our hides and guts in here. There we go. Hinterland doesn't have the budget to do all this stuff. Do you know how many Fiverr devs they had to hire? They've had to hire? Hey, we can always dream though, Stooley. You know what? We can always dream about stuff. We can dream to have things added to our favorite game, you know? If we... See, that's the thing I've always held, too. If we didn't care about this game, we wouldn't be as passionate about it as we are. And you know, and there is a fine line between being passionate about a game and being an a-hole as well, but, you know... I like to think that any criticisms we give... I don't want anybody to ever take them as personal attacks on anybody. It's just, I would like to see certain things changed and made different. Except for the Timberwolves. Timberwolves are a personal attack on on everybody. Timberwolves are a personal attack on everybody because I hate them. They suck. Timberwolves suck. They'll never not suck. Timberwolves will always suck. Ooh, some more birch bark. I like that. We also came back here for the birch bark. And the sticks.
Someone's gotta go.
There's a deer there. It's just a doe, though. Oh, there's the buck. Oh, and of course he went right behind that. No, don't go up there, you dingus. Where are you going? So hunting deer early in the game is hard because you can't fire while crouched, and you kind of got to get close to them to be able to shoot them. So you want to crouch up to the deer if you can. And right now would be great because he was just eating there. When they put their head down, that gives you the greatest opportunity to shoot him. Okay, he's coming right at us. So this is going to be great. If he puts his head down, we'll try to take a headshot at him. If you kind of put your white dot at their feet. Alright, that was as good a headshot as I can get. Unfortunately, with our low skill, we have to get a crit to kill him like that. He's gonna run right back this way, though, so maybe we can get another shot on him. Well, hello, Mr. Deer. How you doing? Let's just harvest you up. We only have one arrow down temp, so we're gonna do it. Can't imagine what I would do if they took birch bark tea out of the game. Yeah. Oh, you just do what we did before. You do what we did before birch bark tea was in the game. You just suffer. You'd suffer like the rest of us. He had a headache. He said he was going to lay down for a while. See, that's the thing you always have to remember, though. Through all the griping I do about certain things, you know, I love this game through and through. And I think it's one of the best games out there, especially on the survival. On the survival front, this is one of the best games in existence. It's one of the best I've ever played. 33 minutes, sure. But yeah, birch bark tea, Kenneth, for the longest time we never had. We just did without. It's just, you know. Birch bark tea is such a new thing in the game that I do love it, don't get me wrong, but Without it, I'd just go back to, you know, dependent on stims. Did a deer double tap? We did. Yum yum deer meat. We got food. We have our first meaties. Our first deer that we've taken down like that. Oh, I forgot I had the guts on me. I'm gonna put those out over there. Drop the meat here. There we go. These are the small pieces, which we can cook up later. I have to make more stews without birch bark. Yep. I mean, with birch bark, they have added a... I mean, birch bark was probably one of the best things they've ever added into the game. As far as, like, you know, it's a healing agent. We didn't really have something like that before. I personally... I know some people are going to hate me saying this. I personally think they need to nerf birch bark tea a little bit. I think it needs to be nerfed just a little bit. I don't think you should be able to stack birch bark teas. I don't think you should be able to do that. I think as birch bark tea stands right now, it's a little OP. I think you need to. I think they need to make it so you can only drink one. Sort of like how a herbal tea. You can't stack herbal teas. You can only drink one herbal tea, and that gives you that bonus for the first 6 hours that you're asleep, and then you don't have it anymore. And I think they need to do the same thing with birch bark teas myself. Hey, Brian Longer, how you doing? Still on the job. You gotta drive home soon. Nice. Nice. What's your thought on the insulated flasks? I use them mainly as storage. I never remember to get my teas out and I don't get my teas out to drink them often enough. So I just don't even bother. You don't cheat with speeding up cooking skills? I used to micro harvest. I used to use shredding a lot. I sort of like the challenge of not doing it though. I find it fun just to, like, you know, cook a lot of teas. You know, I mean, you don't need to micro harvest to get your cooking skill going. I mean, our cooking skill already is almost at level 4 on day 19. You don't need to shred food to do it. I mean, yes, if you want to get your cooking skill up really fast, you can. And I don't see anything wrong with it. It's in the game. It's been in the game forever. They could take it out of the game if they wanted to. But yeah, it's not something I don't you know think there's anything wrong with it at all. Because if it's in the game, it's in the game. Okay, let's cook these up real quick. Add a little more fuel there. So yeah, I haven't actually done that for a while, Rave Veteran. I used to do that a lot back in the day, but I kind of went, I'm gonna see how long it takes me to get there. When you're doing Wolf Wrangler, you're aiming for cooking 3 by day 6. It's not hard. Yeah, I mean, it's not hard to get your cooking up there just using teas and coffees, or, you know, using all the different things you can prepare and cook. How many bitty teas are left at the end of one of your runs? Dozens, I would bet. Oh, I have hundreds. Hundreds are left by the end of my runs. The itty bitty tea patrol is what I have. Oh, we have an Aurora. That's cool. That's kind of neat. Well, while we have an Aurora and we have decent weather, we might as well sit here and make teas. Well, you can still manipulate it. It's very easy to manipulate. Oh, I have no more water. Because the way you can manipulate it now, Rave Veteran, is you can basically, you can have an animal that is say like those bags of meat were at 2.4 kilos. I could pump it all the way to the top, and then take it back down to 0.4 kilos, and then just harvest 0.4 kilos the entire time. Now you can't cancel harvesting, but you can still shred meat. You can still do it. It just takes a little bit more effort to do it now than it used to. So we're gonna put water there. Get teas over here. So yeah, it's just a matter of how much time you want to spend doing it. To be honest, I just don't bother anymore. It's not worth the bother, in my opinion. Especially when I can get cooking 4 so easily. And then cooking 5, I just kind of slowly work on. The only advantage I get with cooking 5 is that I don't have to worry about, you know, eating. I can eat bear and other, you know, those other guys. The bears and the wolves at that point. This has been a nice little fire session we've had. We're cooking all day and cooking all night, boys and girls. Fireside with Atheenon. Yep, it's fireside time with Atheenon. Hey, and there's, speaking of cooking 4, there's cooking 4 just off of teas and 1 deer. That's all we've really cooked. Well, we have cooked some other stuff up too, but basically that's teas off of 1 deer. I'm looking forward to cooking 10 when you can live on pond ice. That would be interesting. Hey, look, more birch bark. By the way, the birch bark in this zone respawns really quick. Early game is just easier to read some books and do micro harvesting. Oh yeah, if you want to do that. I never actually read the cooking books myself. I just don't have the time or the energy to do it. I can't believe it's been 4 days already, heading home tomorrow. Well, Cindy, I'm glad you've had a good trip. I hope that your journey home is safe. I hope you stay safe on your journey home. Well, it's because, Rave Veteran, I think that the quantities you see are the kilos you see are a round number, because there was a bug in the game a while ago where if you got down to the last 0.1 of the running river oats, you couldn't cook it up because it actually was like 0.98 and it was rounding it up to 0.1. In the end, the total weight of harvested meat is like 0.4. Yeah, it just has to do with rounding. I have a feeling more than anything. It's just it's a rounding error, basically. It's a round error. All right, let's go ahead and drop the meats here.
Something's making me feel really tired.
How warm is it in here? Oh, we're actually 5 degrees. Okay. Let's repair our bedroll if we can. If we can. if we can. Good God, man. Good God, you're sitting under your awning watching ass stream in the rain. Aww. It's just raining for you out there. Make it rain. All right, let's go ahead and sleep for like 7 hours. Listen, Atheenon, third time's the charm. Third time is always the charm, Mr. Ozzy. Or Mr. Zero Izzy. I'm just not even call you Mr. Zero Izzy. Zero C. Zero C. Alright, let's go ahead and eat some food. Well, it's a zero on the front of your name. It's not Ozzy. It's Zero C. Alright, let's go ahead and get that in there. Nah, you're Mr. Ozzy. You'll always be Mr. Ozzy to me. You'll always be Mr. Ozzy to me. And there's the storm. Fabulous. Okay, well. There we go. Archery is now level 2. Have you ever craved a food so badly you paid extra for it? Today seems like a day where I was desperate. I paid 25% more for something because of scarcity. No, usually I really haven't. I can't say that I have. I'm pretty good at being like, I'm a pretty frugal. Now, comic books, yes. Comic books I have paid more because I wanted it and it was scarce. So in that instance, yes, I have. But food, nah, I'm good. I've never been a big foodie person. Food to me has one purpose, and that is fueling. Thank you, Taserface, for the posture check. Food has one purpose, and that's to fuel my body. I'm a very simple person when it comes to food. I do like good food, but if I'm just cooking for myself, I'll do cans of soup and sandwiches all day long. I mean, again, it gets me what I need. I don't care. I need a little water in me. Need a little water in me there. All right, let's read an hour of our fishing book. So for me and Interloper, there's 3 books that I read: fishing, mending, archery. Those are the only 3 I ever really read. Mainly because those are the 3 that are the hardest to skill up. Well, 2 of them are the hardest to skill up. And the other one, the archery one, I just want to get it to level 5 as soon as I can. Usually I'll have fishing 2 or 3 before I ever catch a fish. I'd be thinner if I didn't have my taste buds. I'm a total foodie that loves to bake. Oh, I love good sweet stuff. Like, I will crave a donut here and there. And be like, I gotta have a donut. I'll go down to my donut shop, but those are never rare, so. Donuts are not something that anybody has a hard time getting a hold of most of the time. Oh, I don't want to eat those. I do want to drink my water, but I'm gonna do that after.
No power in the verse can stop
After I eat
me.
a piece of meat here. There we go. Yum, yum, yum. Thank you, Lord Bucky, for the follow. Hello. Welcome on into the stream, Lord Bucky. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Let's drink some of the water that we created. Nothing built a grilled cheese sandwich, for example. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm a very simple person when it comes to food. You give me a good meat and cheese sandwich. In fact, when I take my break here in about 30 minutes, I'm gonna go out and make myself a meat and cheese sandwich, have a couple chips, and I'll be good. I'll be like, eh, I'm good. Shoulders back, lumbar firm. Nice thing is my chair has pretty good lumbar support, and it also has a very straight back. I will lean forward, but if I'm sitting as close as I can to my desk, it keeps me very straight. Keeps my back in a very good position. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? All this time, I've had this deer hide on me, and I forgot to drop the damn thing. Ah. Back in the day when I was looking to get laid, I would take a lady in question to a high-end restaurant, but that was to satisfy a different kind of hunger. This is true. First mark. All right, it's 2 arrows down. It's gonna get a little cold, but we're gonna do it anyway. We'll lose a little health for this, but that's all right. That gets us some cedar. We're restocking our fuel right now. Go back in here.
So cold. Just want to lay down.
Pass a little time to get warmed up. There we go. Now we have 1 arrow down, temps. It's not a sacrifice, Taser. I find streaming to be very enjoyable. I like playing games. I like chatting to people. You know, it's just, for me, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. So, you know, my driving for Lyft, that's my job. This is a enjoyable hobby that I can make some money at through being a partner on Twitch and, you know, and my YouTube channel and stuff. It's something enjoyable that I can do. It's not, you know, it's not, if this disappeared tomorrow, I would be very sad, but my life wouldn't be over, so. Because I feel very blessed to have the audience that I do. When I started doing this, almost, well, let's see, what is today? In 3 days, it'll be 8 years since I started streaming. Yep, in 3 days, it'll be 8 years since I started streaming. And my daughter's birthday is this weekend too. I actually started streaming on my daughter's birthday, which is hilarious. It was just a thing I did. And my daughter's birthday is on Monday. Keep striving for the play button. Hey, we hit over 6,300 subs on YouTube. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. We got over 6,300 subs on YouTube now. You know, so we make small strides. I'm not a big channel. Yeah, so next Monday will be my 8-year anniversary on Twitch. I mean, I've been on YouTube way longer, but that's because I did stuff back, you know, I was on YouTube way back in the day. I actually have some very old uploads on YouTube. It's hilarious. I mean, they aren't uploads of me, they're just uploads of videos that I found, you know. Uploads of things I saw. But yeah, it'll be 8 years. 8 years. That's crazy. Oh, it's warm temperatures out here. How can I not? How can I not? There's so many options for streaming today. It's crazy. Yeah, there's a lot of options for streaming today, Aquarius Black. A lot of options. A lot of the OG streamers, they have a large audience because that's all that they ever, you know, that's all that they ever had available to them, you know. The OG streamers have a lot of viewers because back in the day when they started, those viewers glommed to them, and viewer loyalty is something that's a very big thing. So be back when I get home. All right, Brian, we'll see you when you get home. 20 years ago, I never would imagine I'd be watching a guy living on the West Coast playing games. You know, 20 years ago, Kenneth, I would never thought I'd be on the internet playing games. You know, for like people that I had never met. You know. So, I'm right there with you. Who would have thunk it? If it's still warm out here, we're gathering more wood. Oh, hells yeah. In this kind of weather, when you actually have positive 1 degree, you are going outside all day long and gathering up as much fuel as you possibly can. Because who knows when this is going to not happen again. And we still have positive temperatures. Okay, it's 1 arrow down now. We have 1 arrow down. That's not bad. That's not bad. We can maybe get like 1 more piece of cedar. Oh, there's a piece of cedar just sitting right up here waiting for me. This piece of cedar right here is just waiting for me. It's like, oh, Atheenon, come and take me. Take me now. Oh, and then see, we got 2 arrow down temps. Oh, yep, that's gonna hurt a little bit. 20 years ago, I had not invested in my own personal computer. Yeah, I bought my first PC, my actual desktop PC. I bought my first one in, I think I bought it in 2000. I think I bought it in 2000. I bought it specifically to play EverQuest. Because up until that point, I played EverQuest on my laptop, and it didn't work real well on the laptop. So I bought a PC specifically to play EverQuest. That was the only reason I bought it. I didn't care anything else about no internet, interwebs, nothing. I didn't care about them interwebs. I just cared about playing EverQuest.
Getting dark out here.
All right, we got some more fur. We got a whole mess of cedar. Oh, that's so beautiful. Let's read the, yeah, we need to drink some water. Then we can read a little bit more of our fishing book. The other reason we're out here for this long, boys and girls, is I'm trying to appease the cabin fever gods by giving them no opportunity to give me cabin fever. If you can cave live for a while, for a few days, it's a really nice thing to do. Hey, look at that. We got ice fishing too now. Huzzah. All right. So tomorrow we will head into Mystery Lake and just kind of dink around in there for a little bit. We've pretty much done everything I need to do on this run, to be honest. I mean, we have our forge, we have a forge run done, and we have cooking 4 before day 20. In the first 20 days, we've got a forge run done, we've got cooking 4, we've got ourselves well set up for the rest of the run at this point. We've got a bow and arrow and 12 arrows. We got a bow and 12 arrows. We've got cooking 4. We've got mending 1, archery 2, carcass harvesting 2, ice fishing 2. Yeah, that's all in 20 days. That's all in 20 days. We've got really decent clothing. I mean, we're missing leggings. I'll probably make my first thing will be some deerskin pants, because all I have is jeans. But we already found an aviator hat. We found rabbit skin gloves. Oh, I can destroy or we made rabbit skin gloves. But no pry bar. You try hunting moose before archery level 5? I have, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what we can do. Let's go hunt a moose. Let's go hunt a moose. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. We gonna go hunt the moosey. We're gonna go hunt a moosey. We're gonna go hunt a moosey and shoot him in the face. I was trying to think, what can we do for the next 30 minutes or so? The next 25 minutes on stream. Because it's like, I'm kind of at the point where we got everything I want. Well, we know he's not at the Carter Hydro Dam, so that leaves 2 possibilities. He's either over by the... He's over by the hut by the unnamed pond, which we haven't been to yet. or he's by Trapper's Cabin, which we haven't been to yet, and we need to go to as well. So we have 2 places to go that we haven't been to yet that he could be. Oh, that's another tip about early Long Dark Interloper, by the way. With very few exceptions, if you can help it, you don't want to cross back over your path again. Try to take a different route, whatever direction you're going. Try to take a different route, because if you're crossing your own path all the time, you're not going to find any new loot. And finding new stuff is rather important. That's why when I went down the river the first time, except for this zone here, but I went down the river in Mystery Lake the first time, and then I went back up through the hill and came down the other side, so that I was basically taking a different route. Sorry, Fulgario, that did not work that time, but I will give out the bear hides to all the wonderful viewers on Twitch. But Rave Veteran, I never make the cloak anymore. I've converted back to a double bearskin coat guy. I only make the satchel from the moose, and that's it. The moose-hide cloak, once they nerfed the protection on it, I just had no interest in it anymore. I was just kind of like, okay. You're gonna lower the protection so much that it's not even worth it now. Before, the protection was a good variance between the bear hide and the moose hide cloak. Now it's not that much. It's like 4 or 5%, 6%, something like that. Before, it was like 10 or 12%. It was like double digits. It was a double-digit difference between the moose hide cloak and the bear cloak. Yeah, they nerfed the moose hide cloak. They nerfed it. Quite a while ago, actually. They didn't even tell us about it. I mean, honestly, they didn't even tell us about it. But yeah, the moose hide cloak, moose hide cloak now gives 20% protection where it used to give 25, so they nerfed it by 5%. And before, I was like, okay, it's 3.544 degrees. Where's the bearskin coat? But see, this is only 15%. Before, it was a 10% difference between the bearskin and the moose skin. Now it's only 5, and you're losing a couple degrees of warmth, and you're losing windproof as well. And that's the thing, is like you're losing. You go from a 6.5 down to a 3.5, 4. So you're losing 2.5 degrees of warmth, a degree of windproof, and you're only gaining 5% protection. Before, when you were gaining 10% protection, I was like, okay, I'm good on that. Oh, totally, Macker, back up. They totally kept the lower protection a secret. I didn't notice it until, I like to look at my stats, and I'd always be so proud. I was like, look, I'm over 50% protection with the moosehide cloak. And then it was when they released Chapter 4. That's what it was. Because I was like, oh, if I get the ballistic jacket and I have the moosehide cloak, I can get over 100. I can get 100% protection. And they lowered it. They lowered it at that point to make it so you didn't get as much protection. I was like, oh, you bastards. So yeah, that's when they lowered it, was when they brought out the ballistic vest. When the ballistic vest entered the game, they lowered the protection of the other stuff, which was kind of crappy to do. I'm gonna grab that and that. I've got a jar of salt on me already, right? Yes, I do. Got a jar of salt on me. Oh, I need to drop the hide and guts here. So yeah, I've gone off of it now, so. Yeah, I used to be all about the moosehide cloak, but yeah, once they nerfed it, and I don't like that they didn't say anything about it. That should have been in like a patch note somewhere, even if it was just a small note saying, by the way, we've made this change to this item. It no longer gives you X protection, it now gives you this protection. But they just kind of snuck it in quietly. They didn't say a damn thing about it. And that kind of irked me a little bit. It's like, that just seemed kind of skeezy to do, you know? Thanks, Zach. It wasn't Zach's fault. He was just, you know, he was just helping. He was putting out videos just trying to help people understand the mechanics of stuff. You know, so, you know, I don't blame him for it. I totally blame Hinterland for it. I wouldn't have minded if they put it in the fine print too. Yeah, even in the fine print, I would have been like, okay, at least they kind of gave us the heads up that this was happening, you know? But they had the audacity just to, like, not even tell us. They just were like, yeah, we're just gonna take it out. You know, it's like, hey, wait a second. What happened to my nice protection? Oh yeah, you don't get that anymore. Oh, we do have that stay on target book.
Drop some gear.
That's one we haven't read yet, isn't it? Oh yeah, we can stay on target even more now. Excellent. Excellent, dudes. Let's take like 6 more cattails just to have 20. There we go. They might not have said anything because they didn't realize they nerfed it. I mean, that could be too, Walter. They may have just not even noticed it. They may have just not even noticed it. But yeah, I remember when I first realized it, I was genuinely pissed. And at that point, I was like, yeah, I'm just not going to make moose hide cloaks anymore. Screw it. The moose hide cloak had value. It doesn't have value to me anymore. It just didn't. I was like, yep, I'm done. No more moose hide cloaks for me. So yeah, the satchel's the only thing I value off the moose anymore. I mean, it still makes the moose worthwhile, but really the satchel's the only thing I value, and then after I get that, I just kill the moose for meat. And so most of the time, I don't even hunt the moose anymore. I just kind of leave them alone. Unless I'm hungry or I want to build a stockpile of meat up somewhere. I don't even really mess with them any longer because it's like, eh. It's a survival game. We should be on our toes. A left-handed curveball should be expected. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, they need to either... So they need to either... I think they need to nerf the weight on the bearskin bedroll. I've always thought the bearskin bedroll weighed too much. Just my honest opinion. I never have thought the bearskin bedroll should be over 2 kilos. I just don't think it should. I think 2 kilos should be the max that the bearskin bedroll should be. But that being said, once they brought the improvised bedroll into play, who's gonna ever make a bearskin bedroll? Who in their right mind is gonna make a bearskin bedroll again? Not me. I'm gonna check the trailer up here. It usually doesn't have anything in it, but sometimes it does. You can, I guess, you can find a bedroll in this trailer now. I personally have never found it. Well, hello, Mr. Wolf. Alrighty. A book we'll never read. Is he gonna walk right in front of the trailer here? Oh, that's so mean. That's so mean. No, don't run away with my arrow. No, 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 no. No, come back with my arrow, you little arrow thief. You arrow thief, come back with my arrow. You son of a dog. You son of a dog. Heading for the bear hide stash on my fresh run right now. Nice. See, this is where tracking skill would be good. He's heading back to the pack, probably. What the actual heck are you doing, Mr. Wolf? Where are you going, sir? Excuse me. Look how far they run. I do like how they run very far now. It used to be wolves kind of rubber banded a little bit. And they only go a certain distance. Now they can run for miles. Now they can run for days. Yeah, Wolfie the arrow stealer. Little bastard. Okay, he bounced off the thing here. He bounced up into here. Oh, did he bounce up? He bounced up there. He bounced down to here. He came down over here. See, we're getting good at this. Hey, Slid Holmes, how you doing, buddy? Gosh dang it. Stupid wolves running away with my arrows. Stay focused, my brothers. Glad the work week is done. Oh, heck yeah. Stay focused, brothers. We're gonna pick up some acorns, that's
No
for
power
sure.
in the verse can stop me.
And then he cut up there. And then ran down. Ran down here. And went all the way over here? Yeah, I think they might have worked on it because it does seem to last longer now than it used to. See, now he's walking. Okay, so we're getting close. Because now his footprints are kind of close together. And he went up here, but then he went back this way? Did he go all the way to the camp office to die? Good God, man. How far can you run with an arrow in your face? That is the question. Oh no, it goes onto the ice. Oh, there he is. There he is. Good Lord. Yeah, I hate it when you track them and their blood goes away. I know. Stupid wolf. That's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get, stupid wolf. I shoot you again with another arrow in the head. Good Lord. Okay, well, I guess we're back here. I guess we'll get... I mean, one thing about it, Taserface, is we do have no weather conditions going on right now. And I think when the weather conditions pick up, it does erase the tracks of the animals faster. Let's see if we can grab, like several ptarmigans here. Yeah, I forgot with regular arrows, you gotta aim a little high. Yeah. It sucks so hard when you aren't using the, they're so hard to hit. And when you aren't using the right arrows, it sucks so bad. Yeah, so back to the moose hunt. Well, we need to get rested up now. We spent all day tracking that dumbass wolf around.
I'm not sure.
Stupid friggin' wolfy boy. Where did I put... I know I had like 5 maple or 5 birch that I brought. Did I leave those out in a cabin on the lake? I think I might have. I think I did. I think I left those out on the cabin on the lake. As I put them down here. Nope. I would have to go back and look at the tape, but I'm pretty sure I left them out on the lake. That pisses me off a little bit. That makes me a little sad. Well, there's 5 birches just laying around out there somewhere, which is kind of cool. All right, let's tear Mr. Ptarmigan apart. We'll use our tool here. Let's use our hacksaw. And then we'll take our 4 feathers in 2 hours and... No. We'll take our 4 feathers in our 2 hours and 40 minutes with our hands. 2 hours and 40 minutes for 4 frickin' more feathers. There we go. I left him out there somewhere. I had a feeling I probably did. I don't need the gunpowder. Does broth have any significant value over fried ptarmigan? Broth does not smell. So if you make up the broth, you get more calories than just a regular than the same amount of meat on the ptarmigan, and it doesn't cause any smell, so you can just carry it around in your backpack. And you can also utilize it later on if you want to make stews and that sort of stuff as well. I don't usually make stews out of it. I just keep the broth and drink it when I'm getting thirsty. It doesn't get hungry. It doesn't really give you a lot of thirst back, but...
That's done.
All right, let's add a few sticks here. Add the small handgun book. And the frozen angler, because we already read it. I don't think I have enough to make broth right now, so... Gonna get some water going. And then let's prepare up the... actually, let's get the water going here as well. I know you want food. Shush. You're gonna get food when I give you food. We got some prepared acorns to do. 1 hour. That's perfect. Now, here's a little trick you can use as well. And then we're going to make these into prepared acorns. Large prepared acorns. 2 of those. Perfect. 24 minutes till boiled. We are going to cook up these large prepared acorns. And then we are going to eat this large prepared acorn down to a little bitty bite. And then we're going to take that little tiny prepared acorn, and we're going to grind it up into acorn grounds. Yes, you can do that. And actually, let's get another prepared acorn over here. Get the broth over here. Eat this down to a little bitty bite. There we go. See, we got a little 0.1. We can take that. Oh, we do need to add a piece of cedar on there. A couple sticks on there. Then we can take that and we can grind it down again. There we go. Now we have 2 acorn grounds. Huzzah! Let's drink some of our large teas. We made all these teas. We might as well drink some of them down. I usually drink them down to right about in here. That leaves a little 0.1 left, and that gives us food, calories, and we can save the rest for medicine for later on. And if you overdrink a couple of them, it's no big deal. You might even underdrink a couple. You're like, I underdrunk that one there, and that one there. So, you know, you might overdrink a couple, you might underdrink a couple. So the broth gives you 816 calories for 1 kilo of ptarmigan meat, which would normally give you about 500 calories, I think, 400 or 500. So it's quite a significant upgrade. Oh, actually, that's a
Drop any of this
extra skillet that I don't need because I am leaving it here. There we go. Let's grab some torches out, break these down into sticks. Oh, man, we just missed it. Okay, that's fine. All right, so we can break those down into sticks. I got that to break down. We'll do a little maintenance here. Yeah, that darn wolf basically consumed our day. Dang wolves. Dang those wolves, I swear. I swear, man. I'm actually going to drink the broth because I want the 800 calories. But the nice thing is it doesn't cause any smell. So you can carry it around on you. It won't cause you any smell. Won't cause you any problems. You won't attract wolves or bears or anything with it, so... Actually, can I go ahead? Is there any clothing I can repair? Yeah, I can repair you. I can try to repair you. I have many bottles outside camp office I made 100 days ago, and they're still acceptable. Yeah, I mean, the broth does last a long time, Taserface. It does. I mean, the sun's not quite down yet, so I'm going to repair while I can.
Have a little sleep right here.
Have a little sleep right here. I'm really tired. I'm going to have a little sleep right here. All right, let's drink up. Let's drink down a couple of these teas that we didn't drink down all the way before. There we go. And I think I have one that is a 0.2. There we go. Awesome. Okay. All right, Mr. Man, have a good one, buddy. We'll see you later on. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Get some good sleep. Get some good sleep, Mr. Man. We got some large teas to drink down still. The sad thing is, we'd probably get over there and the moose won't even be up. He'll be like, yeah. The moose will be like, what's up? He'd be like, what's up? And I'd be like, chicken butt. Alright, we are going to head over and see if the moose is up. I know we're at the 3 o'clock hour, but we're going to keep going here for just a few more minutes. I want to see if the moose is up. Maybe take a shot at him to end this run off. Now, next week, boys and girls, we are going to do a Desolation Point start. So next week, Desolation Point is on task. And like I said, after we get done here in a few minutes, we're going to go ahead and play some 7 Days to Die. It's a very exciting moment to come in if you've not been with us, because we are doing Horde Night. It's going to be a Horde Night on day 49. We have a brand new Horde base that we've never tested out. We're going to probably get some Demolishers tonight. We may even get some Spitting Zombies tonight. You never know what's going to happen. It's going to be a crazy night. It's going to be a crazy night on night 49, so that's going to be cool. And then tomorrow we are starting our Icarus journey. We're going to be playing some Icarus tomorrow at noon 3 Eastern. We're going to be starting a brand new character. We're going to drop him down into an open world planet and just let him have fun. We're going to do some missions and just have some fun with him. So I'm looking forward to it. I haven't played Icarus in, God, since like January. And Icarus has had updates every week. You got to know 6 shots are only 5. I think that's only been 5. If you keep broth outside, it lasts forever. It still does deteriorate. It's just very slow. There's different decay rates on everything in the game, and there are things you can do to manipulate those decay rates. Leaving meat outside is a way to lower its decay. Having it on your person speeds up the decay quite a bit. So you generally want to leave meat outside, any meat products outside. Their decay will be much slower if you do. You don't want to put food inside cabinets ever, because if it ever goes to 0%, it just goes poof and disappears on you. Hey, there's a birch bark over here. That's a thing. There used to be a birch that spawned over here, and I don't know, I guess it still does spawn. I just haven't found it in many runs. It makes me sad. You gotta ask yourself, do you feel lucky, punk? Do ya? In all the excitement, I kinda forgot myself. And another birch bark. In Icarus, the Ion backpack with the red knife is pretty fun to stab lightning, fire things to death. Well, I'm going to be starting over completely from scratch. I'm not going to take anything down from the space station. I'm not even going to take my thermos or a canteen or anything like that down to the space station. We're going to be starting completely over from scratch. So it'll be fun. It'll be like jumping into the game anew with nothing. And I'm pretty excited about it. It'll be very interesting. It's been a long time since I played it, but I really do. I mean, I always thought Icarus was really cool. Icarus is a really, really beautiful game. I played it through the beta weekends. I played it when it first launched quite regularly. Yeah, it does not look like we have the moose here. At least if we do, the moose is not up. Which makes me a little sad. You'll be lucky to eat worms, much less survive. Oh, it'll be fine. Icarus is a fun game. I like it. I like it. We'll have fun, no matter what. Sometimes it'll be a backpack. Maybe some birch up here. Nope. Birch bark. We're gonna head over to Deer Cliff. We're gonna head over to the unnamed pond cabin. If the moose is up, we'll try to hunt him. If he's not, we'll call it a day, and we'll pick up we'll get a new character going on next Monday in Desolation Point. I just couldn't let this one go without going for a moose. It just seemed like too much fun. I recently tried Icarus again, have fun with dysentery new water situation. Oh, very cool. So they added some new water stuff in there. Is there any way to predict where a moose does spawn? The only way really to predict where he spawns is that you'll see marks on the trees. You'll see a mark on the tree most of the time. Now, there are some moose spawns that are fixed. Like in Coastal Highway, the moose only spawns by the garage. And there's no moose marks to show that he spawns there, but that's the only place he spawns. In Desolation Point, the moose only spawns at the bridge there by the church, and that's the only place he spawns. Now, whether he's up or not is a whole different story. But the moose marks are the best way to tell. Now, here in Mystery Lake, it's a little bit different. Here in Mystery Lake, there's 3 places the moose can spawn. He can spawn by the Carter Hydro Dam. You'll see moose marks on the trees there. He can also spawn over here by the unnamed pond cabin, and you'll see moose marks on the trees there. If he's not spawning in either of those spots, he's going to spawn by Trapper's Cabin, where you see no moose marks. In addition, though, he can always spawn by the Trapper's Cabin. Even if you get him at one of the other 2 spots, he can always spawn at the Trapper's Cabin as well. I don't know if that's intended or not, but eh. Who did I lurk on to understand how to survive? It's like the chicken and the egg with this game. Well, I lurked on Kimiota, Lexi W, LMG Twitch. I watched a lot of people before I felt comfortable playing Long Dark. Hey, we got the bear over here. I mean, if nothing else, I guess we can take a shot at the bear. We just got a flare. I was hoping we get a fire striker there. Yeah, I backed up too quick. He lost sight of us. Stacy Plays. I did watch some Stacy Plays. She wasn't streaming a ton when I... She wasn't streaming a ton when I started playing. Now we got him. And our arrow broke on him, which is actually nice, because otherwise he would have ran away with it. Now he'll run off and die somewhere. But yeah, Stacy Plays, she wasn't streaming a lot when I started watching it, so that was the beginning of 2017. January of 2017 is when I got interested in the game, and I started watching a lot of people. She was not really there. But yeah, LMG Twitch, Lexi W, Stacy Plays was out there, but I didn't watch her a lot because she just was not on during the times I was watching. But yeah, I mean, Kimiota's probably the most consistent player of it at this point. LMG Twitch plays it once in a while. Him and Hinterland kind of had a little bit of a falling out. The moose is up. The moose is up! We have the moose, boys and girls. We have the moose. Nope, not good enough. We have to aim higher. Oh, man. These are the moose marks I was talking about. These are the moose marks that you'll see on the tree. Well, we haven't even hit him yet. Yeah, we took 2 shots. We missed with both, unfortunately. One went right in front of him, and the other one went way over his head. He scared the rabbit. Good God, he just runs around forever. Okay, now he's settled down again. Okay. I don't want to go inside because he'll just disappear. You know what we can do? Let's build a fire. Let's just get a fire here. Damn thing just kept running around. He'd run around like a chicken with his head cut off. Woo! Blake John with the 53 month. Thank you, Bleak John, for that big resub there. Let's throw a piece of coal or 2 on there. A couple sticks on there.
Bleak John just resubscribed for 53 months.
Make a little water.
Bear high.
Hey, a Tay Bear hi to you as well, my friend. How are you? How's it going? Where'd he go? Oh, he's up. I see him behind a tree over there. Yeah, he's behind a tree. He's behind a freaking goddamn tree. Sneaky little bugger. Eat down our boxes of crackers here too, because why not? A moose can charge you through a campfire. I did this mainly just so we don't zone in. The problem with the moose is a very annoying creature in the fact that he'll be up, but then he will be down. You'll zone into a building and then he'll just disappear. Actually, can I get him from here? I think I can. I can use my hunting place here to try to get him. Got him. Oh, and then he runs off even further. You little bastard. I should probably just... Oh, so we hit it. We tagged him once. We tagged him once. We're probably just gonna have to stand our ground and shoot him. I don't... Did he see us? He saw us. I couldn't tell if he saw us. He wasn't running like he was running at us. I didn't know if he saw us or not. Now he's like, "Rrrr." Oh, we're killing him. We're killing him. He's going down. I didn't know if he was coming at us or not. That's the thing. It's like, is he actually coming at us or is he just doing his thing? This is the part I hate is the game just all I hate the animation once you're hurt. And then I hate that we're over a hill and we can't see what the hell's going on. And then we shot him in the butt. Oh my god! And we shoot him in the tuchus. That's what you get. That's what you get for my broken ribs. You get shot right in the rear end. Right in the rear end. You bastard. Those are my ribs. Those are my ribs, sir. My ribs, I tell you. That's a different kind of bullseye, yeah. That'll kill anything or it'll wish it was dead. Right into the lower intestine. I better wash that arrow off. Either that or I could be like ancient, the ancient, I forget what group it was, but they dipped their arrows in feces before they shot him, because that way they would cause infections when they lodge themselves in their enemies. That's what we'll do. We'll just leave it infected. That way when we shoot a bear or something, it'll just lodge itself into him. Which, speaking of bear... we have a bear killed out there as well. We have a bear killed out there too. So let's go ahead and drink down a tea for our chest. I think you have to drink 4, I think it's 4 teas. Yeah, you have to drink 4 teas for the chest. There's that, and then we gotta do two bandages as well. And that should get us all the way good. Okay, so we're healed now. 120 hours. 120 hours, boys and girls. Now the sad thing is, unfortunately, that moose is on a hill. He's on a freaking hill, so we can't actually get to him. Sometimes there's a pry bar right there, but there's not today. So we can't actually build a fire next to him, but you're a sniper for sure, but they typically aim for the other end. Alright, I want to sleep for like 5 hours? Yeah, I was unsure what was going on there. I was just like, is he coming for us, or did he even see us? It doesn't even look like he didn't even damage my clothing, but look at, he thrashed our health. That's what he did. He went right after our health, but hey, we got birch bark tea, so who cares? Atheenon Impaler. You know, it's I do take after Vlad. Oh yeah, I didn't even check my bedroll. Did he ruin my bedroll? No, bedroll's fine. Ass the Impaler, Ath the Impaler. Hey now. Hey now, hey now. But hey, we got the moose, and that's what matters. Yes, we have broken ribs, but yeah, who cares? It's a minor inconvenience. What are broken ribs between friends, you know? I need to put down my birch and maple in there too. There's a deer here as well, which is kind of funny. I probably could use another deer hide too.
Pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, shush-a-bye. Miss the old bow dry animation. You gotta guess with this one. Oh, nice. Temperatures are going up. We got thumbs up for the temperatures. That's amazingly awesome. All right, let's go ahead and get his feather. Get another feather down here. And then, since we have tools, we can... Oh, I can't quarter him because he's more than 50%. Oh, snap. And there's no way for me to put a fire down here at all, is there? No. There's no way to put a fire down. We have to harvest him the old-fashioned way. Oh, that sucks. I was so low health and it was so cold out I couldn't do it before. Look how long it takes to get the guts. That's how long it takes to get the guts. Yeah, damn. Say we go till it starts getting cold. Do broken ribs impact wolf struggle chances? Not that I know of, no. Not that I know of, Ray Veteran. Now, maybe they do, and I'm misinformed on that, but I don't think they do.
Feels like a lot of gear. The sun's setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
It is going to get a lot colder soon, but first things first. Let's drink down 2 more of our birch bark teas. The big let's get our health back move. There we go. And actually, just to be on the safe side, I don't know if I'll be able to keep this torch lit in this wind, but hey, at least we'll light it. Woo! Woo, baby. Well, what a day. What a day, what a day.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
Do I have a flare? I do have a flare, yes. Hey, look, we're gonna get a rabbit here soon too. That's kind of nice. It won't have a lot of meat left on it, but we'll get a rabbit. Well, we got one wolf that ran away with her arrow. Little bugger.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
We are a greedy little goblin looter. I'm a greedy little goblin looter. I loot everything I can. Drop the meat out here. What's that? Oh, it's a Polaroid. Yeah, let's drop the meat out here. We'll cook that up tomorrow. And we'll drop the moose hide in here. It's actually one of my least favorite places to get a moose, because the moose hide is so damn heavy, and you have to carry it around to a crafting table where you can actually make something out of it, which kind of sucks. Well, there's 4 maple. That's a travois forest down the road. And another birch. Oh, we never searched Mr. Metal Container. I probably never searched in here at all. I probably just kind of looked around real quick and went, yep, I'm sleeping. That was really hurt. All right. Let's also drink an herbal tea. Moose and bear and rabbits and wolves, oh my. Eat down a little bit of food there, and then we'll sleep.
I can carry much more.
Ubisoft is betting the company that Black Assassin Creed character is going to save the company from bankruptcy. Well, we'll see. They could hope in one hand, spit in the other, and see which fills up first. All right, well. That was a great end to this character. The end of our run on this character. We've lived now for what, 22 days, 21 days, 22 days, and we've took down a bear and a moose. The bear's out there somewhere. I don't know where the bear is, but the moose is right out there. We can go harvest him up and have fun with him. Next Monday we'll be starting a character in Desolation Point. So be here for that. Right now, we're going to switch gears, and we're going to play some 7 Days to Die on Horde Night, Night 49. So if you're here on the Twitch side, we're just going to continue the stream. YouTubers, we'll see you in a few minutes. I'm going to take a quick short potty break. I'm going to restart the stream on YouTube, so we got a new video and everything. So if you want to come back for some 7 days on YouTube, feel free to do so, and I'll see you later on.